Okay. Hello, guys. How are you? How are you? Everything's fine?
Hi, everyone.
Baba.
Hello, Monique. How are you?
Hello, I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Gonna be home today?
Yeah, I'm home with the baby, so it's a bit hectic. I'm busy feeding this boy. Busy eating.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah. I sent a voice note to the group. I'm just gonna be on till 3 o'clock. I've got to head to the doctor, and then when I come back and you guys are still on, then I'll just jump back on.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah. Good.
Hello, my bro. How are you, Moss?
I'm good.
I'm good.
Nice, bro. Nice. Let's make some money today.
Where's my girl Ash? It's not on yet.
I don't know. I don't know where it is.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to send her the link, probably.
Can you hear like any? Sorry?
Monique, try to change the mic for the headphones.
Can you guys hear the background?
Yeah. So
Oh, sorry. And now?
okay. Way better.
Sorry, yeah. It wasn't selected on the mic.
How are you, my bro? Albanian?
Benji.
I think Moss says something, but I can't listen.
No. I just
No?
said, I was just saying hi. I was just saying, how's it, guys? How's it?
Oh, I'm good, my bro.
All good. I couldn't join you guys till the end yesterday.
No problem. No problem.
Yeah. Who else is here? How's it, Himo? I know you. How's it? Nuno. How's it, Nuno?
Bro, can you repeat, please?
Oh no, I was just saying hi to everyone. That's all. Nothing much.
Can you listen? Your voice like your Hiko. Or no? Monique, can you talk?
Yeah.
Can you listen your voice? No. No, because sometimes my headphones like kind of bugging.
Oh no, I think it was
Okay.
Moss's headphones. He was a bit echoey.
Oh, okay, Moss. Moss, I think your internet is kind of bad. I don't know, because you're cutting out a little bit. You know.
Can you hear me now?
Oh, way better.
Yeah. No, I was just saying hi to everyone. That's all. Nothing much.
Okay. Hello, my bro Cream. How are you? Ready to make some money today?
No, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hello, how are you?
Hello, bro.
Hello, Monique. Hello, Mos.
Hello.
Hello, my bro.
Let's kill it today.
Yes, sir. Let's go. Happy Wednesday, or ready to earn money. Yes, sir. Let's go. Let's do it.
Trying to do some posts.
I think
now.
today gonna be a clean day. I think.
Do we have news today? Or no?
No. It went kind of news at 3, but nothing like nothing too aggressive. You know?
Major news. No major news. No red folder.
No. Just at 7.
Okay.
Let's see. Oh, Monique. Mike. Mike is cutting. Nice. Okay, better. Hey. Hello, Joe, my bro. How are you?
Hello, ready to make some money today.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
I have a meeting in about 2 hours, so I'll be in and out, but hopefully catch some of these trades.
Yeah. Probably we're gonna catch something on the NYSE, you know. Oh, looks like we have a Portuguese guy here. Oh, Tomás Ferreira. Mas, are you Portuguese, bro? That's a Portuguese name. Hello, Lucas. Oh, first time here. Yeah, bro. Let's
Good
make some
afternoon,
money.
guys. Good afternoon. How's everyone doing? What's happening, Albanian? What's happening, Krems? What's happening, Lucas? What's happening, Thomas? How are you, Monique? Ash? No Ash today? Joe? Nino? How are you guys? Moss?
Yeah, bro. Very nice, bro. And you?
Oh, good. Thank you. I'm just saying hello, everyone. That's all. Hey,
Monique,
hey.
Mike.
Yeah. Today should be a fun day.
The dragon is back.
But yeah, Monique, I was trying to tell you about something yesterday. We didn't get a chance to talk, but what we are going to do today, guys, is that we'll do a little risk management session once we're off here on the Zoom. So like all of the private members, we are going to display how you can use dynamic risk and also kind of like achieve those daily targets using dynamic risk, right? So our thing is that we like positive R2Rs, right? But even sometimes, like if we have a trade running as an example, right? With a 40 pip stop loss, you might come out at 10 pip take profit, and it still could be a positive R2R day at the end of the day. That's one thing we want to really teach you guys, the private members, and we're going to teach you how to hit your daily targets pretty much every day as long as you're trading with us, right? And so we're going to have that risk management class today. Give me a second, let me just input my risk. Hey Nuno, could you please give me the link to the scenario sheet, please? Thank you so much. Okay. Thank you, my bro. I just need to find the option where it says turn the sound off of magic keys. Where is the Enable. With
I
super
was shit too.
I think it's over here somewhere, right? Because it's
Yeah.
super loud. Or maybe it's up here.
Alerts should play bro. You on alerts
Here, is it this
should
one?
play sound on when MK button
Yeah.
is pressed. False.
Okay.
Put false.
Bro, how can I save these settings? Is there like a way to save it?
Yeah.
Or
Save
just save it here? But
Yeah, put like no sound magic keys or something.
yeah, but it doesn't save. Look, when I try save it.
Okay.
Maybe it worked.
It's done. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Perfect. Perfect. Perfect.
I think we have a Portuguese guy today, bro.
Nice, nice, nice. We have Albanians, we have Portuguese people, we have South Africans, we've
Yes,
got people
sir.
from the UK. Do we have any Pakistani people in the building? Yeah, today should be fun. Is anyone watching us from Southeast Asia? Let us know, let us know. We got people from United States, obviously.
Lucas from Poland.
I'm from Poland. Oh, nice, nice, nice. I used to have a, Polish friend. They love their, those sunflower seeds. He used to eat those sunflower seeds all the time, and they're actually quite nice. Got someone from the UK, Rustam from the UK. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So let's quickly check at Forex Factory. Come and visit Albania this summer, bro. Yes, I'm coming down to Albania with my friend. For sure, coming down soon. EKB from Hackney, bro. What's happening, EKB? But yeah, I will be coming down to Albania soon. I've got a friend. He's been asking me to come down for the longest. So yeah, hopefully this year I will be coming down to Albania. Good morning, Gil. Good morning. How are you? Okay, so seems like the price action should be actually clean today. I don't see anything that should bring volatility from the fundamentals. We got the FOMC minutes meeting, but that's like later. And usually I'm not really a big fan of the minutes meeting, right? Because the FOMC event that we like to trade is way more volatile. So minutes meeting is not the same thing. A lot of the time people get the meeting compared with the event. So there's a complete big difference between both, guys. But yeah, one thing I wanted to kind of display was how you can still have positive R2R for the day. And kind of I'm gonna just go over the rough basics of it, right? Because then later, once we've done the session here on Zoom, we can go into more detail with the private members. But I kind of wanted to just go into just the rough examples. So essentially, right, look, if I can even annotate this, right? Let's get let's just say we're gonna annotate here as an example, right? As an example, let's say for the day now, we have a trading account, and on this trading account we have a target of 500 pounds, right? 500 pounds is what we are targeting, okay? And you know that you need a minimum of 1-to-1 R2R or whatever. Obviously we will provide you guys with these trading plans, and if you're risking, let's say whatever your risk is, depends, right? We can give you a trading plan. Let's say if your risk is about £500 per trade, 20 trades taken in a week because you got 20 trading days in not in a week, in a month, apologies. In a month you've got about 20 trading days, depends if there is a USD bank holiday or not. And you know, this is where you've got different sort of like plays, right? If you're risking about £500 in a month, what could you expect? Just with clearing the 1-to-1 R2Rs, you could actually expect, with the 75% win rate, you could expect like, you know, £5,000 return on investment. This is how much you can expect. So this is where now, when you have that sort of £500 target, right, there's so many ways of going on about it. That's one thing I really want to teach everyone, right? So imagine for the day, guys, your target is £500. How can we achieve this target, right? So if you're trading alongside us, you must have noticed one thing, right? You can go back and watch every single live stream ever since we've been back. Every single trade that we've taken has gone into profits. Let me know, everyone watching, if that's a fact or if it's not a fact, because I don't make anything up. It's a fact. Trust me, it's a fact. You guys can, if you guys have been watching us from day one, ever since we've been back, every single position that we've given out has gone into profits. So this is where my thing is, right? I was thinking about it. So like, if every single position I give out goes into profits, and this is where I had to kind of like, you know, back test it, collect some data, and I realized on the losing days as well, every position that I gave out actually reached the 50% mark on the profit. So as an example, like this is your entry, right? This is where you enter the markets, E for entry, and this is your profit target, right? This is your stop loss. So on the stop loss, obviously you're risking about £500, right? So you've got £500 risk on this, and if your 1-to-1 gets hit, you're plus 500, right? So this is where now, this is your 50% mark, means you're up about, this is around 60%. So let's say you're up about £300 as soon as your price, price taps this area, and this is basically your 50% mark where you're up about £250. So this is where my thing was, right? If we have like a really high win rate and insane win rate, and we 90% of the times, 95% of the times, pretty much every trade goes into profits, why would you not secure this here, the £300? Because at the end of the day, right, you've still got the initial loss limit for the day, which has not been hit. So now you've secured your £300, but this is not where it stops. It doesn't just stop there. That's the thing, right? Now you've secured £300 for the day. Guess what? Now you've still got your initial balance, which was your initial loss limit for the day, being £500. Now you add this up, what do you get? 6, 7, 8, 5, 6, 7, 8. You get £800 now. And this is what you can risk on the next trade. So imagine now, if all you need to do is make the extra £200, you can literally risk £800 to make £200. So that means you can have a risk to reward of, this could be your R2R on the next position. Now if you're selling gold, you could have a 40 pip stop loss and you could have a 10 pip take profit. Do you guys see how you can literally come out of the trades before your 1-to-1s get hit? But at the end of the day, when you think about it in terms of the days, like by the end of the day, it's still positive R2R. Because even if you was to let this play out a little bit more, you will be making way more now than you were risking for the day. Do you guys see where I'm coming from? Let me know if it makes sense. Let me know if it makes sense. Because the outcome has to be positive. The risk to reward by the end of the day has to be positive. So as long as your £500 stop loss, which is the loss limit for the day, does not get hit, how does it matter how you get to the £500 target? Does that make sense to you guys? Why does it matter? You could get to that £500 target by having 100 pip stop losses and 10 pip take profits, as long as your daily loss limit has not been hit. But the way we're gonna trade is that even if our loss limit for the day gets hit, it will only take us one day to recover back the loss. It's not one of the, no, Donvo is not correct with the 70 pips, because one of his loss will wipe out 10 or 20 of his wins. One of our loss will only wipe out one of our wins. It's positive R2R. Does that make sense? Does that make sense?
Yeah, bro, for sure.
Yeah.
Because the max I can lose in a day is £500. and the minimum I will win when I win is £500. The minimum. The max I can lose is £500 in a day. The minimum I can win is £500, because this is the number we're using as an example. Does that make sense to you guys? So this is just with a 1-to-1 R2R. Who says I'm just going to stop as soon as £500 risk is the £500 target is done? Maybe I'm aiming for the 1-to-1.5 R2R for the day, or 1-to-1 to 2 R2R for the day. So then that means I can keep going and going and going, and so the more profits I make, the more I can start adding it into my initial loss limit, because I have the magic keys, right? So it's gonna keep on calculating the lot sizes for me. So it might be even a thing that I'm risking just like £2,000 to make £200, but that's because I've secured the profit, I've built that buffer, and I've also got the initial loss limit for the day. Does that make sense to you guys? Are you keeping up with it? Let me know if you guys are keeping up with it. But no. If you have a 70 pip stop loss, and the thing is, right, with the 70 pip stop loss, they have fixed lots. We don't have fixed lots, guys. This is different. This is not fixed lots. They are fixed. That does not make sense. That does not make sense whatsoever.
One was didn't wipe out 15 wins. Or...
Yeah. Everyone in the
Jesus.
everyone in the private chat as well, guys. Did you understand this method, what I've just spoke about? Because this will be a killer for everyone. Joe, let me know if you also understood what I just spoke about here. Because this is
yeah, I understood. It sounds like you're risking your profits, but not your principal. So if you get that buffer, you don't have to risk your principal, but you can take a bigger shot at it.
Exactly. Because think about it, Joe. At the end of the day, at the end of the day, you're still in that 1-to-1 bracket, or even positive R2R bracket, are you not? Because who says that when you're in a trade, the take profit has to hit the 1-to-1? Who says that? It has to be the trade that you take. It goes to your 1-to-1. Why can there not be multiple trades that give you your 1-to-1 R2R or your 1-to-2 R2R? Do you guys think about it? Do you see where I'm coming from?
Let your winners run and take the losers out as soon as they hit your stop loss.
I'll go more into the details once obviously we're done here on the YouTube live stream. But once you guys understand this concept, this will be a killer, because you guys have seen it with your own eyes, right? In these YouTube live streams, 90% of my trades, 95% I can guarantee you guys will go into profit. I never will give you a trade and boom, all of a sudden stop loss gets hit. Very unlikely, very unlikely. Maybe that one day when I've not had enough sleep, it might happen, but 90% of the times the trades I give out will go into profit. And the minimum you can take out of them is at least 0.5. So it means you're risking 1% to make 0.5. That's guaranteed. So now imagine if you're risking 1% to make 0.5, because your loss limit has not been hit, which is the 1% stop loss. That means you still have the loss limit there for the day. So now, as long as you don't call it a session until you've hit your target of £500 or £1,000 or whatever, by the end of the day, if the outcome is positive, it means that if the initial risk for the day was 500, and by the end of the day you've made £500 profit before losing £500 profit, that means by the end of the day your risk to reward was positive. And so let me know if you guys understand the concept a bit more, because I really need you guys to understand this, because it's going to change your trading, trust me. It's a killer concept, guys. It's a killer concept, especially the way we trade. If you merge this concept with the way we trade, it's a killer concept, honestly.
To be honest, I still don't get it. Like, why is the stop loss like on the screen much higher than the TP?
Okay, we have something that's called leverage, right? We have very high leverage as traders, and we have the power of using different lot sizes. So there's many things we can manipulate as traders if we have a system in place and those things fit within our system. So if I have a very high leverage, it means that I can now leverage the buffer that I've built to take a bigger position to secure my profit target with a very big stop loss. Does that make sense? I think maybe I will need to like break it down step by step, but this is a killer concept. But yeah, go ahead if you guys.
I think what you're saying is your first trade is a 1-to-1. So if you win that trade, your next trade could be 1-to-2 because you're risking those profits that you just gained, not the principal you started with for the day.
No. That's that basic shit everyone does. That's not what I'm talking about. So okay, let me quickly, because obviously guys, we've got the session about to start as well. So I think let's just leave this for the after stream sort of session we have, because I need to start analyzing the markets as well. We have a clean day today, so the opportunities can come. So let's leave this for later, but I'll go over this concept in detail and I'll try to break it down step by step, okay? But once you guys really understand this concept, it's going to change your trading, best believe. We'll go over it after this session is done. So again guys, we understand that the monthly is coming to an end, right? We've got how many days left before the month comes to an end? Well, we've got till the next Thursday. The next Thursday is when we will see the next monthly opening, right? So we've got it's basically the last leg that monthly is trading on at this point, right? So what are the different things we can expect on this monthly candle? As of yet, your monthly candle is actually quite bearish. So technically, this is basically just a pullback, right? That's all this is. This is just a pullback. It's nothing more than a pullback, unless you see a weekly confirmation above your monthly 50% level. So on the monthly now, we are looking for a pullback. So how much of a pullback can we expect? Well, we have plenty of range just on the monthly, right? Because this should be your monthly pullback level, which is the 2015.79. 2015.79 max pullback. On the monthly time frame. It doesn't mean that it needs to go to this level, but we know as long as it's trading below this level, technically we are quite bearish on the monthly. So this is where now, if we sort of align this with the weekly time frames, let's sort of just see what the first weekly target will be to the top side. Well, the first weekly target at this point will be your 50% level that we have just here now. So if we can start to break back above this area, then you can anticipate that sort of leg up to your max pullback level on the monthly. But obviously, before you start to approach that level, you still need to consider all of these rejection levels to the left, right? So we understand even on the weekly now, we've got plenty of range to the top side, because the weekly level we have is the 1987.02. So this is where now we've got the previous weekly 50%. Let's mark this previous weekly 50% level. So now these are the two ranges that we're looking forward to, right? Because at the moment we can see that the weekly candle is actually super bullish, and it's forming a high. So once it has formed a high and it starts to technically give us some sort of a rejection or some sort of a pullback and pump, that's when we can kind of like capitalize on something, right? But until then, all we are looking for now is what is the target on this weekly to the top side, since it seems quite bullish now, right? So this is where, going based of the previous weekly, we've got this target. Going based of the monthly, we've got that target there, but this is where we've got the intraday targets now, right? So looking at the daily targets at this point, well, we've got these structure highs that we are approaching, which is again a very much a dangerous area for gold, since we do see major rejections setting up from here. So it's not something I would like to take lightly, right? So when we start to measure this range now on the current daily, we understand that it's pushed up about 100 pips, and altogether gold can roughly move around 200 pips. So even looking at the sort of correction level going based of the previous daily, we've got plenty of room to the downside. So what exactly is it that we need to see now? Well, first of all, we need to kind of just like be willing to miss out on this sort of pump, right? Because it's trading at all-time highs on the intraday range, on the current daily range, right? Usually I don't like to trade trade the breakouts, or I'm a big fan of those fake outs, because once I have a fake out, then I know that it will come down to retest the mid-range of the daily, right? But as of yet, because it's pumping up and we know it's got plenty of room to the top side, it can most definitely pump up. I'm willing to miss out on this, right? I'm willing to miss out on this, let it create whatever sort of pump that it wants to give us, and then once the pump has exhausted, that's when I'm looking for some sort of a clean pullback. Once the pullback is done, I want to see if it's a retest or if it's a fake out. So look, the pullback can only be either a fake out or a retest, right? To retest the structure highs that we have broken past to see if it was a valid breakout, and then from there pump back up and form a new high, or it will be closing back sort of like, you know, below the structural lows we went past and causing a fake out. So, you know, there are different scenarios that we can most definitely trade. So one key level which I do want to obviously mark up will be the previous daily 50% if gold wants to sell off, which is the 1965 point, what is that, 92, right? Yeah, 1965.92. And so this is where now we've got the previous daily 50%, we've got the previous weekly 50% to the top side as well. This is now exactly where we want to start marking out the intraday highs as well as the intraday lows. So the daily highs are just up here now. Let's mark them out. Now we are starting to establish the daily range. We've got the daily highs, we've got the daily lows just down here now. And so within this daily range, we need to find opportunity, guys. So the only thing that we're concerned about as of yet is this daily range, right? These are your daily lows, and your daily highs are kind of like pumping past your daily highs once again, right? But this is the only thing that I'm concerned about, which is this daily range, right? If I can see opportunity within this daily range, I'm more than interested. Anything past this, again, as I explained earlier, I'm looking for a pullback to then take it back up or take it back down. So within this daily range now, let's again mark another level, which we always do, which is the daily 50% level. Again, you know, we're trading ranges and we're sort of building a high probability trade within these ranges, right? So we need a method that allows us to calculate these ranges, and this is where we use the concept of daily lows, the daily highs, and the mid range, right, which is the daily 50%. Again, this is my own strategy. I've been trading this for years and it works lovely on gold. 76.28. This is your daily 50%. Let's mark this out, daily 50%. And so now within this range, right, we need to look for different scenarios that we can potentially trade. So if we also go to the 4H now, look at that previous 4H candle closing as a bearish breather candle, but at the same time now, when we understand what happened yesterday, right, this candle actually left a major imbalance to the downside, and we also need some sort of a correction to the downside as well. Again, just because of this, I'm not going to build a bias of just looking for sells, because if I do start to, you know, think about this imbalance down here and gold needs to give you a correction, then I think I will only start to look for sell positions. So this is where I don't want to build a bias of just looking for sells. I want to be very open-minded and I want to be fluid in the market. So I'm looking for a pump or even a dump. But at the same time, right, I understand that this 4H has done its job, is giving you a break above this. Now, once the break above is done, what's the next sort of target? Well, it has to be a wick fill, right? So when you look at the wick fill area, if we just go up to the higher time frames, is actually this level here. This is your daily wick fill area. And then once we clear past this, then your next daily wick fill area is just up there, right? So this is where essentially now, once the wick fill is done, I want to see either gold rejecting again or just, you know, clearing past these areas with no trouble whatsoever, which it can do if it has enough momentum, right? So now what we can do is we can go to our playbook and we can see the different scenarios which we have. So at the moment we need to see where the price is. Okay, cool, the price is trading at the daily highs. What scenarios do we have around the daily highs? Let's see, D, H, or is it daily? Okay, so we've got the daily highs breakout. Okay, that's one scenario for sure. We've got daily 50% retest. Okay, that's another scenario for sure. We can get something like that. We've got daily daily highs fake out exactly, either it's a breakout or it's a fake out. So we've got these three different scenarios, right, we can look forward to. And guess what, once this 4H comes to a close, then we will have more scenarios, since the new 4H can again give us that double top and many more things, right? But until then, the three scenarios which we have are either the 50% retest. If it is a 50% retest, then guess what, we need our rejection forming from up here, which are your daily highs. We need a nice clean rejection forming from up here. We need a resistance candle forming from up here, and you know, starting to kind of like give us that sort of clean rejection candle, resistance candle, and then the next candle technically becomes that confirmation candle. And the minute it starts to break below, we can start looking for that downside play. So this is where we understand what's the resistance we've left behind. So this is the resistance that we've left behind, right? So what business does this candle have now, kind of like closing back below this resistance, unless it wants to come down to retest that daily 50% level? So this is where you also have your 4H range. If you want to technically start trading your 4H range, you would have your 50% level just down here somewhere. And so if you want to look for that, you know, clean confirmation, you can start to see if your 4H starts to reject, if the 30-minute starts to give you that resistance, and from there you can most definitely take it down on the next 30-minute candle, right, if they want to give you that sort of sell-off. So again, the area that I'm interested in as of yet will be this resistance area. I do need some sort of a close back below this resistance area. If I can get some sort of a resistance candle forming now below this, then I'll be a big fan of taking it downtown, right? But until then, look, it's still trading above this area. It's super bullish. But would I be interested in taking a buy position? Not yet, because it's a little bit tricky, guys. It's just a little bit tricky because you've got so many rejections up here now. It could still pump and then from there reject and close back below this range, since you've got this next resistance area just creeping up here now. So this is where you've got your technically daily fake out scenario also setting up. If it starts to, you know, creep past this area, gives you even a close above this area, and then the next 30 minutes kind of like forms a fake out to the downside, right? So that's another area I really do want to mark out, which will be your technically your daily highs resistance area, right? There you go. So we've got these two different levels now, and what are we looking for? Well, I'm looking for something where either it causes a fake out from up here, because that's one of my scenarios. Look, daily highs fake out. Well, if it is a fake out, then obviously it needs to look like it's breaking above the daily highs and then cause a fake out from up here. Or another scenario is the daily 50% retest, and if I'm to trade the daily 50% retest, then obviously I need price closing back below this resistance here, and then from here we can look for the daily 50% retest. So these will be the two different scenarios, right, that we can technically look for. From up here, the scenario that sets up and makes a lot of sense will be this scenario here, which I've explained earlier, is the daily highs fake out. Again, what makes it a fake out? It will break above the daily highs, and from there kind of like close back below the daily highs, faking everyone out, making them think that this was a breakout, but it ended up being a fake out and maybe just a liquidity push, right, to generate some orders, just to, you know, get the order flow going. And second thing will be our next setup, which is just down here, which will be the daily 50% retest. And you know, within this daily 50% retest scenario, we will also have the 4H 50%, where you technically want to make your positions kind of like risk free. So one thing I do want to look for here is I want to look for a sell position, and we need a closure here on the 30 minutes. So we need sells below, we just need a closure here. Once we have that closure, this is the scenario which we are trading, right? If we technically get a breakout above here, and then from here it starts to reject and close back below this area, same thing applies, right? We're looking for pretty much the same thing, and technically this will be your first range. if it causes a fake out from up there, and then this will be your second range. So let's keep this here marked out. And again, guys, make sure you do have these things marked out on your brokers as well, because you do want to use your own broker prices, right, when you are executing those positions. If gold comes back to 1959, I'm selling my house and buying full margin. Oh my lord, what's happening here about full margin trading? What is this full margin trading? You know what? Why am I acting like I've never done this before? It's the nicest feeling, I'll be so honest. Bro, it's the nicest feeling. I can't explain it. Like, it's the nicest feeling when you risk your whole account on a trade. Especially when it goes your way. It's the nicest feeling, bro. I'm telling you guys. It's like, do you know what it is? Because gambling, right? I'll be so honest with you. Like, the first year or two, I considered myself a complete full-on gambler, man. But it just felt so good. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. It felt so good. Like, when those gambles will play out, it just...
When you win.
Bro, it actually did. I'll be so honest with you. Like, because I've never ever like gone to like casinos or anything like that. I've never done gambling in my life, right? So I never really knew the concept of gambling. But that's where, like, initially the first 2 years of me trading, I was a full-on gambler, and I was actually addicted. I didn't even know that I was addicted. And bro, I could not sleep. I was thinking of, when's the next time I can take a trade? Because I was so hooked on this. But yeah, I've changed my old ways, guys. It's been a minute now since I've stopped doing that, but it just feels so good, man.
Yeah, no, I also had my fair share
of gambling.
Of over risking your trading account, and then it goes like your way, and then there's just one time where you over leverage, and then I've learned not doing that anymore.
You know that was when you're in a trade so big, you literally start praying to God. You actually get on your knees and you start praying to God, like, God, please, just today, make it go my way. I'm never gonna over risk again. And then
that's the last time, and another day after.
And 2 seconds later, you're doing the same thing again, bro. Oh man,
that's funny. But when it goes your way, that feeling is so good. When you see your screen all blue, then your eyes light up. You're like, yes, thank you.
And then you start adding more orders. Like,
exactly.
This is it. Today I'll become a millionaire. You start adding more orders, and then it goes against you. And now you've done yourself. God. And then the margin call kicks in, and boom, you've been taken up. Oh man, I've been through that stage. I've done it. I used to do that so much. Oh man.
But you take some and I promise money. I will never take this intrigue.
I'm done doing it.
Oh no, what happened to Selena?
What do you mean?
Damn. I think she was trading earlier, the London session, and she lost a lot of money.
Oh no.
Yeah, guys, try and just stick to our session, especially if you're in my team. Just try and stick to this New York session, because London session has it's a complete different ball game. It's got its own behavior. It's everything's different, right? So just try and stick to this, because this is the most volatile session anyway, right? So you don't really need anything else.
I just hope that it doesn't
Yeah, bro, like if it's 5k, then that means her loss limit for the day it was over exceeded the loss limit, wasn't it, for the day?
I don't know if it was
5%. Yeah, 100%, bro. 5% is 5k if it's a 100k account. Then it means the account's done, yeah. Did we give her a plan? No, we gave her a plan yesterday, right?
Yeah.
It's okay, it happens. That's the thing with trading, right? It's not easy. Even if someone has a plan and they don't want to kind of like lose, it still can happen. So I don't blame her. It's okay. We'll have a chat with her after. We'll have a chat. We'll give her some tips, and it's fine, no big deal. We've done
You
it. I've
guys
done
must
it.
still give me my plan.
You don't have a plan? Gave you a plan, did we not?
No, bro. I'm. Today I talked to Monique to like because of this new approach,
Oh, you need a new plan. Okay, yeah. Okay. Yeah, because your plan has to be it tweaked a little bit, just a little bit.
No, Monique doesn't have one, because he's not trading at the moment that she talked to us. He's not trading like a normal account, I think. You remember?
Yeah. No, Monique, we can only give you a plan when you start trading, obviously.
Yeah, but I think she's gonna start.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Yeah, and you must also send me the link to your broker because I still have an account to my old broker that I'm using, but I want everything to be linked on you on the Forex. So,
Okay. Yeah, we'll help you set up as well the broker this week. We'll help you.
Amazing. Yeah. Maybe after the session, just send me the link because I know what brokers you need to send your ID and passport details.
Yeah, and it just takes like a day for them to verify you.
Yeah. Pretty quick.
It's just like you said about over leveraging. Even with a plan, you just want to keep trading, so you'll jump in that London session just to get some trades in, and you don't realize that you're addicted to it.
Exactly, my brother.
Taking trades just to take trades.
Exactly, my brother. See, that's where, remember, Joe, we were talking about it, right? It's like, if it's a numbers game, right? And the numbers add up, and you see, this is where you've got to just take your emotions out of this thing, right? So imagine like if it's just a numbers game and you've got a target and there is actually a plan in place now, and all you need to do now is your job is to just stick to this plan. So now if you don't stick to this plan, then that's the thing, right? That's what makes you part of the 95% or the 90%. I don't know what the stats are now, but if you can stick to the plan, you again are still very much conscious of the fact that yes, I will lose, but this is where your plan allows you to actually lose money as well, right? This is in a month, like you're taking 20 trades, consider one trade a day, and it also allows you to lose. But this is where the thing about us is we've got crazy win rate, and the positive RTRs aligned with the crazy win rate just makes it like 10 times better. But at the same time, even with someone like the way we trade, it still has to be very systematic, right? If you don't stick to the plan, you will blow your account up. It's so simple, man. It's so simple, honestly. It's super simple. All you need to do is stick to your plan. Otherwise, you're not treating this like a business, because you need to treat trading like a business, because at the end of the day, you want to rely on this, right? At like one point in your life, you want to get to a point where like you can rely on just trading, right? So you got to treat it like a business, honestly.
Yeah, I looked at some statistics on the trading challenges, and the phase one, like 35 or 40% of the people pass phase one, and then in phase two, which is easier, it's 50% of what you had to make in phase one. Only about 5% of the people pass phase two, so the psychology changes and it gets more difficult, even though the targets are easier.
Yes,
and then
sir.
To get the payouts is like less than 1%. So
yes, sir.
It's a difficult. This is a difficult job. It looks easy, but it's really
it's very difficult, 100%, because you gotta understand, right? When you're like on phase two now, you've got so much going through your head. You're like, okay, cool, I'm so close to it. All I need to do is just like hit this last target, and then I'll be a funded trader. And then you start thinking about all of those dreams that you have of like buying a Lamborghini or this or that, whatever, right? Or otherwise it could be like a negative thing is always like, oh, I'm so close to it, I can't mess this up, and you just like don't input enough risk, and then obviously it gets to like the last bit where you've got a week left and now you're just trying to rush the process. So there's so much that goes on, right? But if you kind of like just stick to this and just play the numbers game, man, trust me, if you can just play the numbers game and keep yourself in check, you will pass the phase two, you will pass the phase one, and you will get paid a lot. Because I've personally got so many people funded, and they're making a lot of money just from these funding accounts by following every single thing that I've taught them. So I've personally done it. I'll do a podcast with a couple of those people as well, and this is where you need to understand it's most definitely possible. It's just that your psyche needs to be on that sort of stage for you to obviously make it happen, right? So it's kind of like you versus you sort of thing when it comes to trading. And if you can sort of like turn yourself into that person where you just make it very systematic, you don't let yourself get affected by, you know, small things, because losing is part of the game. But can you accept a loss? That's the thing, right? If you can accept a loss and you haven't gone past your loss limit for the day, you know, you'll come back the day after and you'll kill it again. But that's where like the risk to reward comes in, right? If we were to take a loss today, tomorrow the loss will be recovered. But a lot of the times the way people trade is that their losses are way bigger than their wins, right? So there's many things go into this, but this is where we've got like a complete strategy, right? So it just makes everything like 10 times better, honestly. But again, even if you have a complete strategy, you know, I'm so honest, you can't be profitable unless your psychology is right. Do you know what I mean? Because it is a game of psychology at the end of the day. There we go. It's kind of like causing that spike up now and rejecting. You guys can see that. Ooh, that breather candle though. That breather candle though. You know what, guys? On the break of this, I'm kind of getting very interested, because these breather candles, I've seen them being printed up many times, and so maybe a dynamic risk entry on the break of this with the next 30 minutes. Ooh, it's setting up very nicely, because again, what's the scenario that's technically setting up now? Look at that, your daily highs fake out scenario, right? So if this candle has generated a lot of orders now and grabbed a lot of liquidity, it's rejecting such a major level for us as well. And so from here we can see the kind of momentum that kicks into the markets, right? It gives you like a very nice drop from here. And so yeah, I think on the next candle we should be able to take it downtown. It is starting to reject. It is about to give us a nasty rejection. This is amazing. And so again, I would be looking, I'll look forward to making it risk free as soon as it starts to tap this range here, and then from there just let it do its thing. Because again, the thing is, right, this is the range we have, the first range. Once we clear this second sort of area, that's when you've got the daily 50% scenario setting up. Until then, it's just a retest of this structure that we've left behind, right? So as soon as it gives you a retest of this area, it can start to bounce back up, so you want to be extra bit careful there. Okay, so in the next 4 minutes, we technically need an upper wick and a clean breakout. But if we do not have an upper wick, how big is the stop loss if we are to use this as a stop loss? 46 pips, and it could work. It could work. It could work. It could work with one position, and then on the second position you could have a dynamic risk running. It could work. It really could, because you do have a lot of room to the downside. So for the first position you could have a SL above the highs. You could have a very safe SL, and then on the next position it can give you some sort of a micro stop loss as well, a smaller stop loss, and kind of like start securing profits around this level here. And yeah, if it runs, it runs. If not, you start securing profits here. And then that's where again that concept that I was explaining earlier, right? You secure half of your profits now, and then we will take another trade where you secure the rest of your profits, because you've got a target for the day, right? If you've got a trading plan, you've got a target. So secure some now and secure some later, sort of thing, right? And so this is why we've got very long sessions up till 5 o'clock if you're part of our private team, and you have plenty of time to, you know, take these trades with us. So on the break of this now, I think it will be a very nice valid trade to the downside. Again, as I said, one entry can be taken here, and then you can wait for the next entry and then take the next entry once obviously it starts to give you that sort of upper wick and break. Just to be safe, make sure you are placing it just a little bit big. The stop loss is just a little bit big. But that's the beauty of dynamic risk, right? First entry can be super safe, next one can be, you know, entry where gold has given you an upper wick on the next candle and then it starts to break below, and then you can use the next entry as a dynamic risk entry again, and with a smaller stop loss, maybe a 20 pip stop loss. So that's the beauty, right? But at the moment, again, you know, it's just not there. We need it to break below this, and kind of just seems like a pullback now. And if it closes above this, then the next sort of previous 50% level is just all the way up here. That could be your next target, right, to the top side. Oh, let's see, we've got the next minute left before it sets up. Let's see how this candle is also closing now. This is your London, not London, your NY open candle. It means that if they want to give you a drop, then this was essentially the cheapest price they could grab. And now on the next candle, it is technically closing below this 50% level as well, which is really good for us. And so now if this candle starts to give us that drop below, the highs should not be violated, whatever highs this candle here forms, because it's giving you that sort of clean upper wick now before dropping, right? So if they now do decide to drop, then even the highs should be respected. Otherwise, this is again your pullback level, and so this technically becomes a pullback. If they start to break the price back above, then you've got obviously this clean sort of range up to your previous weekly 50% level. So you've got another 20 pips or so to the top side, right, if they want to take the price up. But as I said, I'm not really interested in sort of like taking a buy position when gold is trading at all-time highs on the intraday. I'm not interested, because I wanted to just kind of like give me a clean range, and then later I can look for something. But most definitely on the break of this now, they can give you a very nice play to the top side, because another scenario which we had was obviously the daily highs breakout scenario, right? So this is where your daily highs breakout scenario can play out, since this candle has given you a pullback. And the only issue with this is, as I mentioned, is the range. I don't know how much of a range we have to the top side, and it is sort of like retesting these major levels now on the intraday, right? So I'd rather not kind of like take a breakout trade just yet and just wait for this to set up.
Looks good, bro. Go down.
Yes, sir. It does look good. So again, you know, if you want the cleanest confirmation, closure will be your best bet, but you could always take one on the break and then one on the close, you know, but the close will be technically your best bet in my opinion.
Can I just say hello to Thomas?
Hey Monique, you have fans.
Hi Thomas. Which jokes now? Which jokes? I don't have jokes. The jokes just come randomly in my head.
The jokes are natural.
Like the warm shower.
Yeah, like the warm shower. Maybe the jokes come like into me when I'm taking a warm shower. That's why it's very important to take those hot showers. I get filled up.
Okay guys, let's mute ourselves here because the trade is setting up. We're talking a little bit. Thank you. Okay, this is setting up nicely now. As I said, one position could be taken on the breakout with the safest stop loss, and then the next one obviously could be the scaling position once you have the close below this, right? So one could be taken obviously on the breakout, which will be technically your impulsive sort of position, and on the impulsive position obviously you need a big stop loss, which will be above here. that would keep you safe, which is the 1985.70 level. Safest stop loss on this, and this could be a dynamic risk entry on the breakout, and the next entry can be taken once obviously you have a nice clean resistance here, and the 2 o'clock candle, the new 4H candle, technically gives you a pullback and break below. Since then you can technically also start to cause a fake out on the 4H time frame, right? This candle closing above, next one respecting the highs and technically breaking past the lows and violating the daily 50% and creeping all the way down to the daily lows. And if it wants to go to the daily previous daily 50%, then yeah, why not, right? Why not? So again, as I mentioned earlier, the concept, I'm only looking forward to securing profits. I'm securing, this is my, so again, you've got like multiple TPs, right? So for me, my first TP area is this area here. This is where I'm securing my TPs, right? So keep that in your mind. This will be your TP1. You've got different partial TPs, right? This will be TP1, and if it wants to run, it runs. But you see, along the process, I'm taking profits. I'm not letting the whole position run, because there's a very high chance that this position can run and literally 2 pips away from my main TP comes back and takes me out. So if I know 90% of the times, 95% of the times, I will go into profits, I will take some profits here, come out, wait for another opportunity, go back in with my loss limit, and now also on top of the loss limit, I can include the profits that I've secured. It technically will give me a bigger lot size now, so I don't have to even secure as much on the next position, right? So keep this here in your mind, guys, obviously. Setting up very nicely, but again, as I said, use your broker prices, not mine. And I would only take one small position here, and because I do need a closure below, because it can still technically break and pump back up. So I'm willing to just scale in with one position at the moment, not both of my positions, just one small position. And if it drops and it gives me my take profit, I'll come out of that position. Okay, it's coming down now. It's giving you a very nice rejection from the top side, which we like. Okay, there you go. There it is. It's been executed. My first position has been executed now. Let's see. First position has been executed. Essentially, secure some profits around this area here, and then let the rest just technically run. This will be my TP-ish area, right? TP1-ish area. Giving it a bit more kind of like room to dump, technically. So let's see. Now, once we have a closure, the next candle should also give us a pullback break. That's when I can take my second position, right? But yeah, let's see how this one plays out. Again, 100% transparency taken in front of you guys. Let's see what they give us. I will also be coming out once, as I said, my take profit area gets hit, right? So let's see. First entry taken. Let's see how this plays out. I have a certain target on this entry. If it gets hit, I will be coming out and scaling back in once I have more confirmation. So I'm kind of like in and out, right? In and out, in and out. There we go. Very nice. If this can now give me a nice clean resistance and it doesn't cause a rejection from this area, then on the next candle, I will start scaling in with another entry. Until then, I will be holding this entry. I'm not going all in just yet. You know, baby steps, baby steps, baby steps. But if somehow this candle ends up giving you a close below the 79 level, oh boy. Because as I said, technically this could just be a retest now, and then from here they take the price back up. So you do want to secure profits around this 4H level. This is your 4H 50% level, right? So the job of this candle is to technically retest this level, and then from there you can start rejecting again. That's why I've only scaled in with one small entry, because if this one even goes to my stop loss, which is the safest stop loss, I'm completely fine with it, right? But if it does start to go past this area, then lovely days. That's why I haven't gone all in just yet. Very small entry taken. If this candle gives me a clean confirmation, then on the next one I'll take more risk. The next 15 minutes technically. So again, next thing I'm looking for is kind of like a closure below this and a break below this. On the 15-minute time frame, it could be valid as well. Like an impulsive break below this should be clean. If we can get that, we've got the first confirmation at this point now. Just need the next bit of confirmation in the next 6 minutes or so. If we can get the next confirmation, then yeah, could be another scale in coming up. Until then, just one entry. I haven't scaled in with all of my risk yet because it's still kind of tricky, right? It could just retest this level, spike back up and take me out. So I want to keep some risk before I go all in. So this is where I need that next bit of confirmation, right? If this candle now ends up closing as a rejection candle, next one can still pump and take me out, right? So I'm kind of thinking about what could happen. Like, as well as like thinking about how I can scale in, I'm also thinking about like the worst case scenario as well, right? Always hoping for the worst, always prepared for the worst case scenario, but always hoping for the best, right? That's how I think when I'm trading. I'm always prepared for the worst thing that could always happen to me. I'm always hoping for the best because, you know, the trades that I take are very high probability trades. And as I said, guys, 90% of the times the trades do go into profits. They don't just open and take me out, right? They will go into profits. They will give you a chance to take some profits here. And then if you don't take it at a key level, and it goes against you, that's again an issue with you, right? But what's the chances of this just rejecting from here and taking us out? Very low. It should at least give us a retest of this level here. This is why we've got this first TP area just up, down here, and then after that you can just let the rest run. Technically need to scale in the next 4 minutes or so.
There's also a nice way to think about your trades to always be prepared for the worst. You know,
Exactly.
but you stay in your trade until it hits your SL.
My headphones are super sensitive, Monique.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, because my headphones are super sensitive. These are Razer headphones, so I can hear every single thing. Okay, so the next 15 minutes need to also give us a break below. So if we start to measure out the range in the next 15 minutes, the max pullback level is up here. But if it was an impulsive break to the downside, they could give you a retest of this level. They could give you a retest of this level within the next 15 minutes, or the max pullback level should be here. It depends what the next 15 minute does now, right? If they do start to break below and give you a retest up here, I might look for a scale-in position once again, right? A clean scale-in position from up there in the next 3 minutes or so. But again, I need a break below, right? So retest, break below, it makes sense then for it to keep on dropping. But at the moment, I haven't scaled in with all of my risk just yet, which is the smart thing to do, because again, there is a very high chance that, you know, they can start pumping the price back up. But again, going based off our levels, we do have that sort of, technically we have more room to the downside, right? Yeah, at least down to this level here. So let's see what happens. Gonna play this safe. and technically a close below this and a break below this gives us that confirmation which we need for this to be technically a fake out rather than a breakout, right? As long as we close below this, next candle breaks the lows, then we should be coming down to the next level or so. But we do need a close below this area of ours, right? This clean area of ours. If it somehow flips bullish now, then most likely you want to come out of this, right? Again, very small position at the moment. Let's see what happens. 1 more minute left now. They've given you a pullback, so if the next candles are open and dump, you could see a very volatile breakout to the downside. If the next candles are open and dump, what I'm going to do is I'm going to now technically move this down here and see if we can either get open and dump to the downside. Oops. Or if it's going to be open and pump, turning this candle into a breather candle. But technically still closing as a bearish candle, closing below the max pullback level, making it a rejection candle now rather than a bullish candle. It's a bearish candle. So we need the next one to break the lows and form new lows, right? That's when I can maybe look for that sort of scalp entry again. Oh, why is this going off? And that's one thing about this platform, just goes off. But we need this candle here to now technically give us a high and start breaking the lows in the last 15 minutes or so. We don't need a retest of this. We need a retest of this max pullback. And this is where I can look for another scale-in position. Something like this, right? Makes sense. It does make sense. Or what I can always do is maybe look for something on the 5 minutes, technically. But it has to be now. It gives me either a resistance up here. So maybe the first 5 minute forms a resistance, the next one breaks the resistance candle and starts to dump. This candle here now needs to give you a nasty rejection to the downside from essentially this area here, right? Now if this forms a resistance, we have this support level here, maybe a close below this support level here, and then the candle after that has to be the one that starts to technically give you that breakout, right? And I can start looking for a scale-in position using this structure up here now as my stop loss, right? This resistance area here. But I need the first 5 minutes to kind of like start behaving first before scaling in with the rest of my risk. So again, on the first position, we have placed the safest stop loss, right? 5 pips above the structure highs, trying to be as safe as possible. But on the next position, since we're getting more confirmations that we need, we can place a tighter stop loss. Since then the move is starting to play out very nicely, right? We just need that next bit of pullback, break. And this is very normal, right? This is just a pullback, that's all it is. As long as they don't give you a bullish close on the 30 minutes, it's still a valid trade, in my opinion, right? As long as they start to kind of like respect this area, maybe even if this candle becomes a super volatile candle that ends up closing above this resistance, that's completely fine, as long as the next candle causes a fake out. And that's going to be my trigger for another entry. But this is the area now where they should start rejecting the price, maybe even give you a close back below this resistance, this support here, and technically start to break past this area with the next 5 minute candle. It could give you that sort of next entry, right? Since the confirmations are there, and then once they start to break past this, bingo. Or even breaking past this support candle now, I'll be a big fan of it. This is one of my entries that I always take on the 5 minute time frame. If this candle has enough juice, breaks past this support level, I might look to scale in with something. It really depends how they kind of like give you a breakout. If it's a volatile breakout, then yeah, sure. And then again, you know, start securing everything at the TP1 area. Okay, I'm gonna take my MetaTrader to 5 because I need to see if I can scale in here. I need it to be on the full screen. Can it break past that support candle? Let's see. If it breaks past that support candle, it could be another entry coming in for sure. But again, you want to keep your risk very minimum at the moment. Don't want to go all in, since we are looking for that second trade as well later, right? It needs to break past this support candle, not respect it. Clean retest, break past this support candle, and give you that dump. and then your SL could essentially be just up here, right? Like 10 pips above the 5-minute highs or something, right? Like 83.60-ish level. Yeah, up here. Okay, hasn't done that just yet. So it's just a waiting game at the moment.
Waiting.
Yeah. They've given you a clean close below this now. We technically just need the next break. And then it should be a clean drop down to at least this range. And you start making it risk-free around here. Secure some partials and then let the rest just run. Makes a lot of sense, man.
Yeah, just a pullback, bro.
Yeah, it's just a pullback. Exactly. Part of the game. But we just need the next leg down now. And then we're looking for one more scaling entry here. As soon as it gives you that sort of break of the support candle. Seen this happen many times before, right? It's actually one of our entries we take. It works out very nicely. Okay, technically ended up closing as that resistance candle. If the next one behaves, it could give us something. As we anticipated it to close as a resistance candle, or it could also be a breather candle, right? So we technically need a break below this, past this area, because they're starting to kind of pick up some momentum now to the top side as well, right? So if this is a breather candle break past this, they can again give you that next retest, which will be the resistance area, which we have the max pullback area essentially on this, right? That's where your stops have to be kind of like above this area, you know?
Yeah, the max pullback.
Yeah. Nine more minutes left before the new 4H open, and the new 4H opens have been dangerous lately, bro. So I don't know if I want to scale in at the moment, maybe just wait for the new 4H and then look for something. They've been dangerous lately. It just opens and it does something crazy. It's so scary, man. The new 4H opens. So it's like, I'm even like thinking about if I even want to use this as my stop loss anymore, the highs up here, you know, because the new 4H open just gonna do something. Yeah, I think you know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna wait for the new 4H open first before taking anything, because it is a bit dangerous. Yeah, I'm not gonna put any more entries. I'm gonna just let this one run, wait for the new 4H open, because it's been dangerous previously. I don't want to get taken out on my impulsive entry before the new 4H. Yeah, I'm gonna wait for this. It will play out, but the new 4H is dangerous, man.
Yeah.
That new 4H is so dangerous. It scared me now. It's honestly so scary. I'm not even joking. It is scary, but this trade is starting to set up very nicely though. But that new 4H opening and then doing the medis. Let's see how it reacts below the lows, because now is again making sense. If it does start to give you a break, then it has no business pumping back. It's giving you the retest now. Everything is there. I might give it a go, because it might be able to give us that TP in the next 5 minutes or so and make it risk-free before the new 4H opens, because that's something I'm scared of. So if it gives me like a nice clean break now before the new 4H open, then yeah, it will be a safe play, giving it as much room to breathe as possible. Let's see how it sort of like reacts on the lows though. But it can still always just be a retest and a rejection, right? So you kind of want to be safe, but confirmations are there. As soon as it breaks the lows, it's got that room to the downside as well. So let's see what they do, man. Can I get my TP then before? Let's see. Toolbox. Okay, let's see that. There it is. Nice. That TP1 area, guys, really want to come off it, honestly, because you do want to come off it because you got the new 4H just creeping around the corners. Also, just be very careful here, honestly. Start securing around here. That would be a winning trade technically. There it is. Come on. The TP1 area, honestly, from here it can give you a nasty rejection because of the new 4H creeping up as well. So be extra bit safe, and yeah, secure something down here if you can around that TP1 area. Secure some profits, make it secure some, bank some profits, and then we can go again, guys. We can always go again. Don't be greedy. Bank some profits around this area because you know this is a major rejection area, and next 4H can open and pump from this area. We've seen it happen. I'm also gonna bank some profits here and just come off this, wait for the new 4H now. It's a very nice trade here. There it is. Whoosh. Let's go. Drop some W's in the chat, guys. Start making it risk-free now. Start making it risk-free. Let it just run because the new 4H is dangerous. So start making it risk-free. Let the rest just run now. Start banking some profits. Start making it risk-free and let the rest just. Oh, the new 4H is coming up. Last 5 minutes. It's dangerous, man. Make it risk-free. Make it risk-free. Better be safe than sorry here, guys. Trust me. Better be safe than sorry. Make it risk-free. Make it risk-free, because that last 5 minutes is going to be dangerous, man. I'm making it risk-free myself here. If it runs, it runs. It takes me out. I don't care. I'm not keeping any open positions before that new 4H. I'm scared of the new 4H now. Honestly, bro, I'm scared now. Oh, there it is. Let's go. There it is. Let's go. Drop some W's in the chat, guys. There is that drop. Ooh, there it is. Again, I do want to secure some profits here if I can, because the new 4H is just around the corner. So if I can secure some profits on one entry, I've taken some profits there, because the new 4H is dangerous. But there it is. What a lovely winning trade. Amazing. Wow. So nice, man. So nice, honestly. So nice. Wow. Very nice. Very nice trade. Amazing. Very nice. Wow. Beautiful. Drop some W's in the chat, guys. Drop some W's in the chat. That played out so nicely. But hopefully with the new 4H, I'm going to look for some more. But at the moment, yeah, I'm scared of that 4H. I'll be honest with you guys, because lately it's been so dodgy. How many pips did we catch on this now?
Oh man.
Let us know in the chat, guys. How many pips did you see on my MetaTrader 5? How many pips were we up on these entries? Gave you guys the plan, and hopefully we're going to look for something within after the
200, more than 50 pips. Yeah.
So around 50 pips we caught on it.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's add
25 to 25.
Let's add plus 50.
Yeah.
Let's add plus 50.
Around that.
Oh snap.
What a coin trade.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Very nice trade. Very nice trade. Very nice trade. And yeah, we'll go again, hopefully with the next 4H, but need to wait. We'll definitely go again.
Yeah, 30 pips. 30 pips, no, bro.
No, it was
because of the first, DA had two positions running. So one of them, 26, I think, or 27. Another one with 20. Let's go.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Now with the new 4H, if this one gives us a close below, next new 4H giving us a break past this, man, this is gonna be a nice clean scale in again. Kind of like the same concept as before, right? Yeah, look at that. If the next 4H breaks below, then you've got the daily 50% scenario setting up so nicely, honestly. So nicely.
You should not count 2 entries, just one as you increase your risk.
You should not count 2 entries, just 1 as you increase your risk. Okay then. Don't worry guys, I'll take the 50 pips back. My bad, apologies. I'll turn it to 30. My bad guys, I'm so sorry. Wow, I'll change it to 30. There you go guys. Drop a W now in the chat. Maybe make sure you drop a like as well. 30 pips. It's not 50 pips. My bad. Oh lord. It's too funny, man.
Okay, I think the trade, bro, the trade didn't hit the break even yet on the signal group.
Nice, bro. Did you tell them to take profit, right?
Yeah. Secured profits. TP1. I gave you the TP1, TP2.
Nice. And just like obviously tell them to move SLs at BE as well.
Yeah.
A very nice trade. That's it, bro. Don't give any more for the signals now, okay? 1 trade a day. Keep it very simple. Because on the live trading, we can obviously give you the risk management tips and everything. But yeah, on the signal chat, let's just stick to 1 trade a day, 1 clean trade a day. No, bro, you were up 44. You know what? I'm gonna listen to my man Hemo, so I'm gonna do 44 because Hemo is counting everything for me. So I'm gonna listen to him. I think on the new 4H, it might just be an open and break at this point.
Crazy for it.
There we go. We're up 44 now. Hey, let's meet in the middle, okay? Someone says 30, someone says 50, someone says 44. The middle is the 44. Past this now, man. It's again another clean opportunity. If this 4H just breaks the lows, how many times have we seen it just go berserk, just trade one way, the 4H? Look at the breather candle as well. Bro, this one just same thing, bro, same thing. No wick even on the previous 4H, opened and dumped. So what's the chances if it breaks below this, it's not just gonna open and dump again, and then you can use the previous technically 5-minute breather candle as a SL? What's the chances this is not gonna work when we've seen this happen all day long? And it does have the R2R resort to the downside, doesn't it? It does make sense, to be fair. It does make sense, but it also needs to kind of like, because they're giving you a break past this area. We've seen the 4H opening and dropping, maybe like something here just to continue kind of like dropping to the daily 50%, and then they can technically come out of it. It could work out very nicely, and if it starts to break past this breather candle, it really could. Since then you're breaking past this, you're breaking past everything, man. And we've seen it happen with the 4H. It just opens, no upper wick, and it just gives you the nastiest play. We've seen it happen. We really have, haven't we?
Yeah. Been dangerous, bro. This for hard.
Yeah.
What a good position.
I mean, from here now, if it does break past this level here, it can also give you a very nasty pump now, since the pullback is done on the 4H, and it could start respecting the bullish structure, but at the same time rejecting the resistance. Now from here you could see that clean dump. It's giving you the upper wick on the 5 minutes. I can see this happening with the 4H now. If they start to respect this area, break past this, it makes sense on the structure for them to start selling the price. I might scale in with one small entry here, since the R2R is also there. I might give it a go. Might. But it really depends at the moment what kind of momentum they bring. Is it bullish momentum they want to bring, or they actually want to give you a clean impulsive break below this area once again? Either they want to close the price back above, take it back up, or, you know, as I said, give you that clean impulsive play back below. Because you've got the close that you needed, the confirmations are there. Again, we're technically just looking for entries now, right? Because you have that sort of confirmation below this area. So anything goes past this area now, this is also your 30-minute breakout. I'm loving more sell entries below this, past this area, And so this is where now you're technically just seeing a correction now. So if the correction is done, the correction area should be essentially this level here. This should be a correction area basically. And once the correction is done and they want to start giving you that breakout again, I want to look to take it downtown. Now, secured some profits earlier, a little bit more profits, should be the second trade done as well. But yeah, let's just let it form an upper wick first, and once it does give you an upper wick, then you will have a very safe stop loss on it, unless you want to go for an impulsive play now, which you could also do with a tighter stop loss on this, but I would not recommend risking a lot on it then if you are to go for this impulsive play basically. Oh, it's picking up some momentum, isn't it? With the new 4H now, if they respect that, if they start to break that breather candle, man, it just makes a lot of sense now for them to just keep on just dropping the price, right? I can see it happening. Like a very massive drop from here, sort of thing. Let's see. Oh, let's go. Come on, gold. Let's see what they do now. Let's see. Are they going to give us this break here? Be very careful, because it can be a double bottom and a pump, so be very careful. Again, use your own broker prices, right, to take something here if you do want to take something here. But I do recommend waiting for a break past this area, at least 2-3 pips below this, right? That's why I'm saying use your own broker prices. But yeah, you're getting the 30-minute break below this with the new 4H momentum. It will be a clean drop from here for sure. Makes sense down to at least the daily 50%. That would be technically your TP, right? And you want to come out of it as soon as it starts to tap this range down there. It will be the safest thing to do. I'm going to also come out of it as soon as it starts to give me a little bit, just going to make it risk-free around this range here. This is the area you want to make it risk-free, secure profits, because it's that rejection area. Want to make it risk-free around this area, yeah, and just let the rest just run if you do take this, because you have these nasty rejections kicking in. Do you want to take this? Well, you can always wait for the pullback first and then take it, right? Because a lot of the times they will give you a pullback and then drop. So pullback break will be essentially what I'm looking for as well if I want to scale in, and the pullback levels are, again, we've mentioned earlier, right, this level here. So if we can get this pullback and a break, then I don't mind taking a high risk entry here. But until then, it will kind of be just like chipping in, you know, sort of thing. Little baby entries, right? Oh, nice. Let's see how this plays out. Little small entry here. Got to make it risk-free though. As soon as it kind of like gives you that drop here, start making it risk-free, like around 10 pips ish. Just needs to break the, yeah, there you go, it's gone past it now. It's on my broker, it hasn't given you a break here. That's the issue. Now it's giving you a break. There it is. Lovely jubbly. There it is. Come on then. What business does it have now rejecting? It has no business rejecting now, to be fair. So let's wait for it. Just now it's giving me a break on my broker as well. That's the thing, just now. So if it now gives you a break and rejects, it could be a very nasty rejection. So you need to kind of just like give you that drop, right? No rejections, like a nice clean 10 pip drop below this, because it might be a break retest and then they might give you a break later on, right? So let's see what they want to do here. I don't want to scale in with a lot of risk here though, I'll be completely honest with you guys just yet, because I do need a pullback first, and then if it gives me a pullback and a break, then I don't mind scaling in with risk on this bar. Until then, I'm a bit conservative here, you know, just a little bit conservative here. The pullback level is basically all the way up here, right? So once they give you a pullback, but the thing is, we've seen it with the 4H, it just opens and it just dumps, so it might not give you a pullback, right? But at the same time, because I don't feel comfortable, I'm not going to scale in just yet. I need a pullback first before I go all in to this position, because it's dangerous, man. It's dangerous. The next one might just open and give you that pullback, and then once the pullback is done, I can always scale in, sort of thing, right? Kind of dangerous in my opinion. It can work because we've seen it happen in the 4H, but at the same time it's a bit tricky over here. Let's see if they want to give you a break here. Let's see. Like a little scalp here. Oh, nice, 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 nice. It's giving you a very nice drop now. The next one needs to respect the previous 5-minute candle and not cause a fake out, because if the next one breaks above, is a fake out. It has no business breaking above. Okay, I'm making it even tighter. The SL on this is very tighter now, above the previous 5-minute highs. I've moved it up here because there's no business breaking past this, making it very tight. If you guys can secure some profits here, but make it very tight now on this, the SL, since it has no business going past that area whatsoever. And this will be my main TP. If it hits, it hits. That would be second trade for me, in and out sort of thing. And there it is, a little bit more Goldilocks. At this point, honestly, I'm just gonna make it risk-free, even this, and there you go. My second entry is also risk-free now, no risk running on this. Just gonna let the scalp do its thing if it wants to. If not, then it is what it is, but I'm making it risk-free at this point. I don't want to have any open risk, since the possibility of it rejecting and pumping is very high. I'll make it risk-free, and yeah, if I can get a low 20 pips here, I'm more than happy. Again, that would be another winning trade. Oh, nice. There it is, I'm out. Another nice clean trade taken. Bingo, I'm out. Very nice play again. Very nice play again. In and out, in and out, in and out, building those buffers. Ooh. Drop some W's in the chat.
Let's go.
Ooh. Let's go. Drop some W's in the chat. 2 wins for the day, guys. Let's go. Oof. Let's go.
You know what, bro? Full TP on the signal channel.
Damn, let's go. Look at that drop. Oof. See, I told you guys, I've been seeing the behaviors of the 4H. It's just nasty, man. It's nasty. The 4H is just nasty, honestly. And this is exactly what it does, the 4H. That's exactly what it does, the 4H. Let's go. Drop some W's in the chat, guys. Drop a like on the stream. Look at this nasty drop, man. Everyone, drop a like on the stream. 100% transparency, everything given to you. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. 264. Let's go. Full TP hit on this as well. Wow. Very nice play once again. Very nice. Let's see what else we have in the building. Bro, I want to see how to... So, how do I load up the presets that I had? Like... Is it this? I just press this. Let me see. Let me see. Oh yeah. It's changed it now. It's changed it. It really did.
Bro, I just came on this live 10 minutes ago and got this position. No one.
Did you close, right?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course, bro.
That's what we like to hear, guys. That's what we like to hear.
Almost 1-1 for me.
Nice. That's what we like to hear.
Let's get it.
Okay, let's see what else we have. So now technically we've got to analyze the markets again, and yeah, very nice scenario done. The daily 50% done. This is it. Very nice scalp taken on the 5-minute time frame. Made sense. They were giving you a breakout. As long as they didn't cause a 5-minute fake out, it made sense for them to just give you that clean nasty dump. That's why we moved the stop loss, made it very tight, and bingo guys, very nice session here. How many pips did we catch on this second trade? The full TP was the daily 50% area, right? So it was taken on the break here, and the daily 50% was the target, the full target. On the second trade, about 20 pips did we catch? Was it 20 pips?
20 pips.
Okay, on the second one we've caught 20 pips today. Lovely analysis. Nice, my bro. Bro, I just came on the live 10 minutes ago and caught the position, lol. Yeah, 20 pips on the second one. It honestly made sense because I've been observing the behavior of the 4H previously, and it always opens and gives you a clean drop, and so this is where I was like, if it is going to do the same thing again today, most likely it's not going to give you that deeper upper wick. If it gives you a break below, this is where I had to analyze the markets and see the 5-minute time frame. And so the minute it did not cause a fake out, I was like, that's it, stops go above this because it has no business breaking past, and bingo, you know.
Bro, I literally put my stop loss when the trade goes like 4 pips in profit, 3 pips in profit.
Yes, sir.
Stop loss to be and
Yes, sir.
but the clean position, bro.
Very nice, bro. Very nice play, honestly. Now I'm going to look for something else as well, but at least I'm going to wait for the next 30 minutes to technically close or whatever it wants to do. I will look for something else as well. One thing I'm going to quickly do is I go get some water, so you guys can take over. I'll be back in literally 5 minutes or so. Guys, please, everyone that's watching, do take a screenshot of like the trades that you take, or even make like a little Insta video and tag us on the story, and then we'll repost it. It will really be helpful, really helpful. Thank you.
I saw baby on the screen. That's cute.
I will be right back, guys. Give me like
Monique, Tomaj.
Yeah.
I think Tomaj is talking to you.
So baby, yeah, it's my baby. I'm with the baby at home, working and doing trading. So imagine how hectic that is. But I have a technique for everyone that's working from home, right? I call it the mayonnaise technique. So you know, like when you're working from home, you're supposed, like people working from home have like a system, maybe it's Teams or something, and basically it can show, it can show when you're online and when you're not online, right? So I'm always away from my screen because I'm either have to make some food or change the baby's diaper or just do something, right? So I open a Word document and I take my mayonnaise and I put it on my keyboard, and it's just typing, so my screen never dies. So I'm always working. So I call it my mayonnaise technique. Can be mayonnaise, can be a glass of water, can be Coke, can be a toy, can be a beans or whatever, a cup, a glass, just to make it type out. So I'm never like offline, but I'm not even at my screen. Sometimes I'll be laying on the couch watching Netflix with the baby, and my computer's busy working. Like the mayonnaise works more than me.
Oh my god.
So that's a tip for everyone working from home.
Where
You
did
never
you
want
find
to show offline.
the strategy?
Hey?
Where did you find the strategy? Oh no. Monique, micro. Yeah, it's the same. Oh, yeah, now it's good, I think.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Now, when you have a baby, you come up with all kinds of techniques. Honestly, it just
Oh my God.
like I need something to keep my laptop on, and then it just clicked in my head.
Why
So-
is there wine chimes going nuts? Weird chimes.
The Monique technique, #mayonnaise.
Very good, bro. English. I'm gonna see what that means. Did you see what Google FX says?
What?
Why is there wine chimes going nuts?
Why is there wind chimes going nuts? What the hell is that? Why is there wind chimes? What English is this? Like, English is not my first language, but what the hell? Why is
Oh
there
my
wind chimes going nuts? What shines now? What is shines?
I think chimes is like let me use the translator.
Someone tell
Bells.
her.
I think it's like bells, you know.
Bells. Why is there wind bells going nuts? It's this thing. It's this.
Got mad noises in the background.
It was when I was busy switching mics. So the one mic picked up the background noise. And then the baby was
Your
busy
mic's
with
actually
the
really
toy.
good now, Monique.
Yeah, because I switched it. So when it goes bad again, I switch it again and again and again. Oh. Yeah, Gully FX, I've got a kid, man. I've got a kid, so you gotta understand. You're gonna hear some weird noises. I think it was Monday. I was busy screaming because the baby was busy doing something so dangerous, and I had to scream so he can stop. And I forgot to mute myself.
That's what you should do it when
Yeah.
it starts
I
all
was like,
risky,
hey!
you know? If someone starts all risky, just start screaming at them. Hey, don't blow your accounts up, you idiot.
Yeah. Or like when the trade's busy going red, I'm like, yay, go back. Does anyone else have babies? Am I like the only parent? You guys must start having babies now. My child needs some friends.
I have my brother.
You
He's
have
not
a brother?
baby, you know, but
How old is he?
12 years old.
He's 12. Oh, so your
And
big
the
brother.
sister with 17. You know?
Oh, nice. So you're the oldest. How old are you?
Yeah. 22.
22. Oh no, I thought you were older.
Yeah,
Damn,
gonna
Nuno,
make
man. Nuno, you're a baby, bro.
23 in June.
Mm-hmm.
I'm 24 in June, bro. 3rd of June.
Yeah.
I'm 24.
Yeah, me 22.
Yeah, Gemini season.
Oh my gosh.
No.
I feel old.
I'm Cancer.
Anyway.
Oh, you're Cancer?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's when the Cancer sign starts, 22.
Bro, I don't even believe in those things. But what star sign are you guys? Everyone else? I'm Gemini.
I might be the oldest here. Moss.
How old
boy
are you,
Moss.
Moss?
He's a Capricorn.
Oh.
Capricorn.
Hey, what's happening, Finny, bro? Good afternoon. He's 32. That's not old, bro.
Yeah.
32 is not really old.
Yeah. You are on the peak.
You're on a peak. As a man, you start to kind of like peak in your 30s, you know, your early 30s. For men, they peak later compared to women, you know.
How?
Hey guys.
How do you-
Hey.
So, I'm peaking now. I'm at my peaking age. Like, when is that? When what happened?
For men, you gotta understand, right? For a man, like for a woman is mostly based on her beauty when she will peak. So the minute you have like you look beautiful, you can kind of like to a certain extent get a lot of the opportunities, right? That's like that's where your value comes from. Obviously that's just one thing, right? Whereas for a man there's a lot more things, right? So for a man, he needs to kind of be financially right, he needs to have a good physique, you know, he needs to have some sort of status. That's you know, it can take you like a couple years to get to that stage. So a lot of the times men in their 40s or 30s get to that point where they become high value male, and that's when they start peaking, right?
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Because as a man, like, looks are not really a big thing, to be honest. That's just not something that matters. It's more about the status and everything.
Yeah, trust me, if you have money, doesn't matter what you look like, you will still get a woman.
Yeah, exactly. And for a man now, a man would not care how much money a woman has. He just cares about, you know, if she's like obviously looks good, she's got the right morals, the right values. That's all a man cares about, you know. So it's different, right? Different gender roles.
Yeah, but then the other men like are busy looking for sugar mamas.
Oh, right.
So I guess it differs.
Yeah.
Sugar mama.
Monica always finds something.
Yeah. If you're looking for a sugar daddy, then you've got to hit Dubai.
I don't want the sugar daddy. You must pay the price. Imagine he's old with a big belly, always sweaty, and he stinks. And then you must just pay the price because he's your sugar daddy. No, thank you. I'd rather be broke. I'd rather be broke with my son.
Listen, you know, King back in the old days, King used to have big bellies, you know. So that used to be one of the status symbols back then in the old eras. If a man's got big belly, it's like he eats like a king. He's got a lot of, like, you know, wealth. So it was actually a status symbol back in the old days, having a big belly for a man.
Yeah. I feel like if a man has a big belly, he's well taken care of. Like my partner before was so skinny, skinny like spaghetti, and then when he met me, I made him put on some weight. I'm like, you see, your ex never gave you food. She never gave you food. So at least with me, you can see that you're living a nice life because you're eating. You were so skinny.
So you're telling me my man was starving before he met you? Wow.
I told him, of course, I told him. She never gave you food. What did you even eat? You were skipping dinner. Huh? I'm out here cooking dinner while you were skipping dinner. So please, you must appreciate your new life.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure he does appreciate it. Does he?
He better. Yeah, I think so.
You think so? Okay. I mean, he must show it, right?
Yes.
Oh man. Why are you catching 40 pips when you're still posting 70 pips?
Today was fun, man. Today was fun.
He's triggered. He's triggering. Oh. I'm going in, buying gold. Oh.
Damn.
Our sniper gonna buy gold.
Damn.
1991. Going in. 1991. Oh, bro.
Damn, son.
1991.
He's gonna start buying 19. Wait, what? What do you mean by 1991? That's all the way up there, my brother. He's gonna buy it up there, or has he been buying from up there?
Going in. I go to.
Man, below the 4H lows.
Probably.
He's causing that fake out. Below the 4H lows, I think he's just gonna start dropping at this point now. With the 4H lows getting violated, honestly.
He bought now.
Started buying now.
Yeah, it's dangerous.
I mean, it works if it breaks the
Yeah,
50%
exactly.
level on the daily 50%. Yeah, it works because your 30 minutes needs to kind of like give you the upper wick anyways. It works. It makes sense. But look how much momentum there is in this candle, so you kind of just don't want to trade against this, to be fair.
2 minutes for the NYSE.
Especially if the NYSE now opens and this is closing below this daily 50% sort of range now, right? It's a bit tricky. It's a little bit tricky. But yeah, I mean, we spoke about this scenario. The 4H lows are just here. And from here, if it breaks breaks past this area, then yeah. This is your 10 a.m. 4H lows now. Below this, let's see how much of a range we have. If we look to the left, you've got about 8-10 pips below this before it starts to cause rejections back up to the top side. NYSE New York Stock Exchange open is here now. Let's see what they want to do with the NYSE. Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? 50 pips. 2. 20 pips.
That looks bad.
0.25 or 16. Let's see if they give you a pullback now. Want to see what they do.
Yeah, it needs 4-hour back to low and then back up. Yeah, that's the 4-hour double top scenario. No,
Yes, sir. Everyone else, Finny, Hemo, Joe, Moss, did you guys secure profits earlier? Let me know.
Yes, sir.
Amazing stuff, my brother. Amazing stuff. Thomas says, you kill me, woman. Calling it our day to FOMC broski. Alright, my brother. Have a lovely day, bro. Take it easy.
bro, you're there when Monique talks about the mayonnaise strategy.
No, I wasn't.
Oh man, you need to go back then and see it.
What kind of strategy is that?
It's a strategy for everyone that's working from home. I call it my mayonnaise strategy.
Mayonnaise?
Mayonnaise, yes, the one that you put on the food.
Okay. How does this strategy work?
So, like when you're working from home, right? And so people working from home might have this online platform that they communicate with one another. Maybe it's like Teams, right? So with Teams, if you're not busy on your laptop, it will show how long you've been away from your desk. So as soon as you're not active on the computer, it will show that you're away like after 5 minutes. And then it will like time how long you're away for. So every time I leave my desk, either I'm busy with the baby or making something to eat or just go and do something on the couch, I would open a Word document and grab some mayonnaise and put it on my keyboard so it will just like type out words. So that way my laptop never dies. Like I'm always active on the computer. So I call it my mayonnaise technique. Like I do that all day, every day when I'm working from home. Because how can my work expect me to sit 8 hours a day in front of my screen while I have a baby? And I don't expect people to take breaks if they're working from home. Don't they think people are going to make lunch for themselves or, you know, make a cup of tea or take like a 10-minute break away from the screen?
Hey, someone find a boss's email. Let's send her this.
Imagine. So I just take the mayonnaise, put it on my keyboard, and then it's typing. The mayonnaise works more than me.
Live streams.
Someone find a boss email, man. Let's send him or her this recording. That would be 2 jokes.
Look at Demon Fever's comment. I get down with mayo heavy. What you do with the mayo?
I get down with mayo heavy.
Yeah. Yeah, bro. Must 1.4 today, bro. Must.
Nice. What are you lot doing here with ketchup and mayo, man?
What's he doing with the mayo? That's what I'm still waiting to hear. What's he doing with the mayo? Are you eating? What you do with the mayo, Demon Fever? Where's Demon? Yo, Demon.
XAU USD Demon Fever. Yeah. What'd you do with your mayo, bro? She wants to know the answer.
What does guy do with the mayonnaise?
I'm very intrigued myself now. What are people out here doing with their meals?
The mayo's working more than me, that I can say.
Oh, God.
You know what? Double bottom here. But go on, Monique.
There was this one time I almost got caught. I was at work and I went in a meeting and I had to share my screen. So the day before, the mayonnaise was working, right? So I had to share my screen. And then when I opened like a document, the document from yesterday popped up because I didn't save it. So my mayonnaise document showed.
Oh my lord.
Quickly, and then in my head, I'm like, if this guy must ask me what's that document, I'm just gonna make something up. Like, no, when the baby comes to my desk, I let him type out words. But it was like that document was like 50 pages of like one letter. So almost. So now that taught me a lesson that every day when I'm done working, open your mayonnaise document and delete it. Like, don't leave it.
Yes, ma'am.
What, guys?
Imagine you get caught. They see the webcam and all they see is a mayonnaise. What would you do? Somehow the webcam turns on. They're expecting to see Monique and they see a mayo.
Like, the baby put it there.
Makes sense.
I'm just gonna use the baby.
That's it. Blame it all on the baby. Or you also have a partner you can blame it on as well. Either one.
Did he put the mayonnaise there?
Yeah. Who put the mayo there?
I'll definitely use that.
We've got the 76.69 level here. Up here now, I want to see what sort of a pullback we get current 4H 50%. Because I can see this now playing out nicely. Like, they can give you a pump back past this area. I can see it kind of like playing out. Technically, they would need to respect the structure laws over here. How far is the structure laws? 20 pips. Makes sense. Makes sense. Like, nasty rejection on this candle here as well. Maybe closing above this area. The 10 AM candle on the 15-minute closing above this area, giving you something big. Makes sense. But the next one again, causing that sort of fake out, right? With the 4H 50% level just up here. With the daily 50% here as well. Trading quite bearish at the moment. The intraday is about to reject. The previous daily lows are all the way down there, but you've got the first level, which is the previous daily 50%. Very clean drop on gold. Very, very clean drop. Moss secured 1.4% today. Amazing job, my brother. Amazing job. What an amazing day today. 2 clean trades taken here.
Thank you guys. I'm off to work now. Hit the like. See you tomorrow. See you, bro.
Okay, guys, let's do a little bit of a Q&A, guys. Like, how was the session today for everyone? See you, Piri, bro. What happened to the buy stops? He must have taken it there, no? It's giving you like a rejection now, isn't it? Look at that rejection. Your buy stops could be working out. Pew. You've got your 30-minute kind of like rejecting now at this point, isn't it? Starting to reject a little bit. So let's see. But guys, I'm doing a Donvo 50 pip SO small lot. These violations, man, just violating other YouTubers, crazy streamers.
Bro, the spreads, man, on broker, bro, like 5 pips spreads. Jesus. Yeah, I think it's gonna be some news now at 3. Yeah. There's someone speaking.
Yeah, no, it's not now, bro. It's later. 7 o'clock. It's not now.
3 o'clock. Yeah, not like big impact, but that's an orange folder.
Oh, this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but the spreads are getting big, bro. 5 pip spreads. Gee.
Just waiting to see what else they bring to the table in the next hour or so. In the next hour or so, what they bring to the table. That's what we're waiting for. That's what we are waiting for. Big plate.
Are you looking for other entry?
Yes, we are. Of course we are. I guess you will find out. Still have another hour left before the session comes to an end.
Crazy, man. Crazy volume.
Yeah, they're picking up a lot of momentum now to the downside again. Yeah, look at that 4H breakout becoming clean past this area. You obviously have your next key area, which is the previous daily 50%, but you've also got these rejection areas that you're going to start approaching. So do you want to be extra bit careful just here now? Oh, dragon breath. You just hear it. You just hear it creeping up. It's about to throw some flames. No, every time Monique does speak, she throws some flames though, let's be honest.
Flames with the dragon breath.
Yes, ma'am. You're gonna have to reset your mic again. I can't really hear you. Man, if they kind of like give you a rejection from this area now, and so like looking at this area with the 4H sort of like going based off just like the 4H lows and kind of like aligning it with the previous resistance, if the next candle really starts to kind of like break past this area, that's when you can sort of like see it coming back up, since obviously don't have that deeper retest up here. Let's see. I think like the 4H double bottom scenario might be setting up over here. I can really see that happening. But how much room do you have to the top side though? That's the question, right? Kind of like, yeah. You're like, is it really worth it though? Sort of thing, you know? Because then you can reject again. I think I'm gonna wait and see what they do around the daily 50% level. But if they do give you like a nice clean close back above the daily 50% level, which also has like these resistance levels here, I think above this you could look for some sort of a buy, pumping back up to, obviously you will have this clean range above this area, right, of essentially 16 to 20 pips easily. Yeah, this range here, this would be where you want to start making it risk free if you are to take it, and it would have to kind of be like past this area if you see like a close above here, because then you're trading back above your daily 50%, your current 4H 50% as well, right? And then yeah, from there you can see a retest back up to that sort of level for sure.
Yeah, or even a retest and continuation.
Yeah,
like something like this,
because it's your daily 50% level. Exactly 100%. But the thing is, right, it really just depends what sort of momentum kicks in up here. So let's see what they do. This will be one of the major levels for sure. Above this now, you've got the obviously 4H highs. Retest of the 4H highs becomes a key scenario if they want to give you something like that for sure. It depends, right? It depends how they sort of like drive the price up from this area here, because we've seen it multiple times, like the next candle will break the highs and then kind of like close back below. So I think we can see buys above.
I'll be right back, bro.
Oh snap, what did I do? So buys above here do make sense, to be fair. They do, because you will have that sort of risk free area. Make it risk free. Like this area is when you want to make a risk free SL to break even sort of thing. So above this, it makes a lot of sense for them to give you that sort of pump to the top side for sure. So yeah, let's see what they do now, because you've got this 4H double bottom scenario setting up very nicely. 4H double bottom scenario setting up very, very nicely at this point. So either it will be a retest and drop, or they will give you a nice rejection from this area now. So let's see. So you have your buys above this area here. And you have your sells kind of like below this area here. You will get a clean buy position setting up from up here though, if you do get this confirmation back above the daily 50% and whatnot. Until then, you're quite bearish in the markets. And if you look at the levels to the left below this, you've got about like 14 pips you could squeeze out, but there's not much, because this is again your daily lows right now. DL, current daily lows. And 4H rejecting the daily lows. Support is actually one of the scenarios I have traded many times. Look, 4H daily lows rejection. So you know when your 4H gives you the rejection from the daily lows, essentially you're rejecting from the daily support area now. So some sort of a support forming here could really give you a retest up here, and then from there again they can start sending the price or give you a clean pump back above. Makes a lot of sense, to be fair. It really does. Loads of very successful session here.
What are all looking good, bro? Micromonic.
And now, how's my dragon breath?
No, it's good.
Yeah. I'm off at 3, okay, guys. Got the doctor's appointment.
Okay.
Yeah. Terrible migraines. There must be something else.
Hello. It seems like we're forming that support above here now, and let's see how much momentum there is on this candle, since obviously you've got the news coming up at 3 o'clock as well, right?
Yeah.
So let's see what kind of momentum there is on this candle, because it should be fun. It should be fun. It should be fun.
Yeah, this 30 minutes closing as a rejection candle.
Yeah, because if you look at the support that we have around this sort of area, it's this support that you have, and if you start to reject this support, then most likely they want to take the price up. So they are technically kind of like, you know, giving you a rejection candle here now and closing above this support rather than below this support. So usually from here we can see a massive pump starting, and that's kind of like what we are anticipating, right? Look at this area here. It's like literally giving you a rejection from this area, which is also that 4H lows support. And we've seen this happen many times. The scenario is basically the 4H rejecting the daily lows. Remember, we've traded this many times. This is your daily support now. If it's rejecting it, then obviously the next target will be going based of the previous candle, the 50% level, which is essentially up here. So on the break of this, it could give you a clean target of 20 pips area, this area here for sure. Yeah, it's giving you a very nice rejection now, isn't it?
Yeah, very good rejection. To see how this 15 minutes goes.
Exactly. And what business do they have not breaking above the 30-minute highs, unless they want to give you that sort of topside retest, right?
Yeah. And even see if the 15 minutes like makes invalid the previous 15, you know?
Yeah, you would have like a lot of room to the top side above this, let's say. You really would have a lot of room to the top side, to be fair. Above this, you would have a lot of room to the top side if this was to set up. Because technically now what's happening is, if you look to the range, you're going to start tapping into technically this area here. It's a messy level. It could retest this and then again start rejecting. So the safest thing will be to wait for a close above this. So that's why I want to see a close above this area, because once you're above this area, then you have this clean sort of range to the left. Looking to the left, then you have this clean sort of range, clean range before any rejections start to play out. But until then, it's a little bit tricky, kind of like looking for something here. You've got this next support, you've got this support, next support coming up.
Above the daily 50%, right?
Yeah, above the daily 50%, because technically then is again becoming bullish as well. So you can get those those orders being executed to the top side. You know, you can get some momentum to the top side being kicking in.
Guys, send the signal.
Monique, we don't have a free signal group at the moment. It's for paid members. It's not free. It's for paid members. We will be launching a free signal group. If you do obviously want to join the free signal group, just DM me on the Insta. Hopefully we will be launching it by this weekend, but at the moment it's just for the paid members. But do DM me for sure. Nice one, Moss. Bro, upload that on your story, Moss, and then tag me. Nice one, bro. I'll repost it for you. I just saw your post now, Moss. Very nice.
Very cool.
Moss went heavy today, man. $700. Big boy. DA falling asleep. Ah, bro, you know what? I'm so hooked on those energy drinks now. Like, if I don't have my energy drink, bro, I just feel tired. I just feel drained. But yeah, I mean, to be honest with you guys, I kind of want to I'm kind of like reserving my energy for the trading rather than, you know, the rest. If you guys have any questions, go ahead and ask me. But yeah, we've got plenty of interesting people now on the stream. You know, they're going to be talking, keeping you guys entertained. I'm going to strictly be sticking to the trading side of stuff, right? To be honest with you, below this now, when you actually look at it, right, you've got like a clean... Do you have any support areas here? Like below the daily lows now, like this is like your daily low support area. If you look at the support areas below the daily lows, right, like past this area, you've got like a nice range to the downside. Like you can see very nice sell positions setting up below this area for sure. Like if you get gold closing below this now, you can see it just dropping again, essentially down to, because your daily hasn't really pushed much, has it? So past the daily lows area, if it actually gives you a nice clean close below this, you could then see the sells playing out. I'll show you guys the scenario I'm talking about as well over here. Guys, make sure you are in our Discord as well. The link is in the description. If it's not working, just let me know. Bro, how do you make another section here? Just insert a row, right? Oh no, that's not how you do it.
I'm gonna do it.
How does it work, by the way?
You need to like
drag it down or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like this and drag the point down.
Previous daily PD 50% retest. So obviously we got the bro. Is there no previous daily 50% retest scenario?
Oh, previous daily, no.
Yeah, let's put the previous daily.
We had it real quick.
Yeah, previous daily 50% scenario, because that could be something that sets up now if they do give you a close below the daily lows, since it's got plenty of range to the left. To be fair, if we start closing below this, then the next one could give you a very nice drop for sure.
Yeah,
this is your daily lows. So previous daily 50%, PD 50%. Where is it, bro? PD 50%.
Not there.
Nope. PD 50% retest. PD maybe 50% retest. Okay.
Yeah.
PD 50% retest. That's a nice scenario setting up for sure. Below this, it makes sense. You've got a clean range as well. Which is all the way down there, but you needed to give your closure below this. Until then, what you can get now is above this area. If you do start to close above this support area that you have, looking to the left, it's a key support area. Honestly, we can see if you do start to get close above this area now, some sort of a rejection break above this area, then gold can start becoming very aggressive to the top side, honestly. But yeah, you got this clean sell position below this setting up. If you do get a closure below this, you do need a closure, to be honest with you guys. Daily lows are being retested. Any rejections from the daily lows could be super aggressive, you know, super aggressive. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, the news is kicking in. Let's see.
Sir.
I think that's at 5. Yeah, 2 minutes left.
Sir. Damn, nice one.
Very nice trade.
I'm going now, guys. Bye. Take care, Monique. Bye bye.
Very nice trades, man. Today.
Very nice, bro. Very nice. Yeah. Okay, they're retesting the daily lows now. You have a clean range down to this level. You have a max pullback level here. After that, it seems like it's got clean traffic. Last rejection area should be this. If it goes past it, then it's kind of got clean traffic to the downside, to be honest. If it goes past this sort of area, doesn't it? Yeah. Because usually you see nasty rejections setting up from here. So daily lows fake out, daily lows rejection.
There it is, the bearish momentum kicking in again.
The daily, we called it. Lows. Yeah, maybe a fake out can be formed from here if they give you a close. Next one breaks back above, they can give you a fake out. But if this kind of gives you a closure here now, and the next one can just give you a clean drop for sure. If it doesn't cause a fake out, they could then just drop the price. Because how much has the daily moved all together now? It's moved about how many pips? It can give us the retest of the previous daily, 50%. It's moved essentially about, yeah, it's still got plenty of room down. Man, that daily 50% retest makes perfect sense. If they don't reject the price from here, it makes perfect sense for them to drop the price down to this level. Honestly, perfect sense. Especially if below the 70 levels, or you know, they've got then at least up to 65. It makes perfect sense for them to give you this range for sure. But because it's the daily lows support area, it can very easily cause a rejection and a fake out on the 15 minutes, right? First candle closing below, next one kind of breaking back above. So you do want to be just a little bit careful here, because it can reject and then start pumping back up on the next candle, especially from the daily lows. If this one gives you a nice clean confirmation below this now, the next one breaks below, it can drop very nicely at that point, very nicely, honestly, because you got such a nice clean traffic to the left now. As soon as it goes past this area, very nice range to the left, down to the daily lows. You have clean range, honestly. Like this makes a lot of sense, but you need to wait for a closure, obviously. Let's wait for the closure. Today's only a Wednesday as well. We've got Thursday, we've got Friday coming up. We've got plenty of opportunities coming up. Plenty and plenty. Tomorrow should be fun. Got a lot of news coming in, and Friday we've got news coming in again, so should be nice clean days. The next 2 days should be very clean. Oh, look at that previous daily 50% getting retested now. Damn, very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice.
Oh, it's a waiting game.
Yes, sir. It's all a waiting game now, pretty much. You're completely right. How many likes do we have, guys? Did we get any likes today?
18. Drop some likes, guys.
Drop some likes, drop
two
some
winning
likes.
trades, man.
Yeah, clean trades as well. Very clean trades. I'm just looking to see on the phone if like it looks clean. That's what I'm looking at on my phone, to see if it kind of looks clean. It does look nice, and the delay is actually not too bad either. It's actually quite nice, to be honest. Very nice. It has retested the lows now. How will it react? Will it give us a close below, or will it reject? That's the question, right? In the next 15 minutes, what is it going to do? Because we do need some sort of a pullback, and we've got plenty of range, right, to the top side. Even like a retest of the previous 4H 50%. It's got clean range to the top side from here. Yeah, look at that. up to at least this level here, you can get a retest.
With the rejection.
Yeah. And then you're rejecting back above the daily lows now. Look at that. Yeah. Clean rejection up to your 10 a.m. 4H lows. The previous 4H lows is essentially that 50% level, isn't it? Yeah, look at that. Yeah. Once it gives you a retest, that's when you want to see what it does again, sort of thing. Well, yeah, it's kind of like forming a fake out from down here as well, isn't it? Look at this. And if it starts to go past this area, then you're coming up to the daily 50% level at least. It depends how it closes. That's the thing. If it does reject this area here, then usually the rejections starting from here is actually quite small. Seeing here, but the one here, oof, pumped all the way back up to that daily 50%. See the rejection started, that started from here. Same thing again, daily 50%, daily 50%, daily 50% ish level. So depends what they do. You need to see what the 30-minute does, how they close the price in the next 20 minutes or so.
Let me see, what's the news? Results. Oh no, that's not a result.
No,
Like
it's just
someone's
they're
talking.
exactly, they're talking.
US Treasury.
Treasury speaking, yeah. FOMC meeting. This is not really that volatile, guys. It's not, because it's not your FOMC event, as I said earlier. It's not really volatile like that. PD 50% retest, it's not done just yet. We still got some more room to the downside. So the next one could give you that kind of like next clean drop. If this one closes bearish below this support as well as the 50% level, the next one can give you that break below. And you've got like essentially another 12 pips or so below this. Not too much. But you do need this candle here to give you a close, because they could give you that sort of reversal now back up to the top side. So let's see what happens, because you guys can see even on the 30-minute, the sort of like pump that starts from here is kind of big.
Yeah, it covers the treasury.
Yes, sir.
Just waiting for now.
Yes, sir. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Couple more minutes left. Couple more minutes left before we can do something. Man, I was kind of looking at like a Eurus, man. Eurus, they're expensive in Portugal, aren't they, bro?
Euros.
Yeah. In Portugal, they're expensive, bro, aren't they?
What's euros?
Lamborghini, bro.
Oh, euros. Euros,
Yeah.
okay.
Urus.
Yeah, bro.
Urus.
Even
It's
like the used ones.
crazy, bro. Crazy. In the UK, it's easy to get them because you can kind of get them with like finance, right?
In Portugal, you have too much taxes for the
Yeah.
import cars. You know.
Let's see where you can get them for in the UK. But I feel like you should only get them if you can like buy 2 of them straight away, right? But I would never kind of like buy them outright. Always have to always finance the cars because they lose value straight away. So It doesn't make sense for you to put all your money into a car because it's gonna dip. It's not gonna like appreciate in value, is it? It's not that kind of asset. But you can, you know, let's see what they have. Lamborghini Urus on Auto Trader. Let's see what they have on Auto Trader. They got this. They got these ones here. Let's say it's a Urus with 2018 plate. It's got 9.9k miles on it.
In Portugal is the triple, bro. Of that.
Yeah. Just 3k a month you can get this. And I think this is with 0 deposit, I'm guessing. Cash deposit is just 1,000. Let's say you want to put down 50k deposit. How much would it be? If let's say I want to put down 50k deposit. It would, that's actually very affordable, man. 1.7k a month for a Urus. Let's say you put 100k down. What's happening here? Why has that gone up? Okay. Let's do 70k. Okay. What? PCP. Yeah. Oh, they don't allow PCP past 100k, do they? What about 90k? Do they allow PCP 90k? Oh shit, 90k. You're literally paying £794 per month to own a Urus if you put down 90k deposit. That is so sick, man. What's the interest on it though? 9.4% APR. That's actually pretty much quite sick, to be honest. You can pretty much be driving a Urus and make profit on top of it. You know, if it's a rental, you give it out for a rental one day, you're literally getting like 700, 800 pounds, even more.
Yeah.
One wedding, one time a week, bro, you're getting like 1k minimum back on it. Yeah, man. Urus are nice, bro. Urus are nice. Maybe for my like 25th, I might get it. Not now. I'm turning 24 in like the next month, so maybe like a year or two. That's the plan. Get like but like a new Urus though, like a new plate, not like an old one. Look at the 22 plate Urus. I want it brand new as well though. No mileage on it, 0 mileage on it. But this is pretty much brand new. It's got 1k mileage on it. Let's say you put down again. What they're gonna give you PCP up to though? That's the thing. I don't think they're gonna give you 100k, are they? PCP option. Oh, they actually do, because this car, the value of this car is $250,000, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Do they give you 110 PCP? No. So PCP is allowed up to 100k on this car, and you're paying about 1.2k monthly payment for a $250,000 car. Not bad.
For me, bro, I sent you one Zoom, bro.
Not bad.
One of my favorites one. Yeah.
Let's see. Is it a Ferrari Spider? Yeah, there it is.
Shit.
Basically the same price as the Urus I was looking at.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
These ones are clean.
But you know what is, bro? Urus is a daily driver as well, man. That's the thing. With these, they're not really daily drivers. You know, they're just there for the.
Kinda, bro. This one, yeah, kinda. You know.
Urus is kind of like a family car as well. You know, you can go everywhere with your family, but something like this is a 2-seater. It's a bit tricky. You can't really have the. You can't
I think it has more seats, bro. There's not just 2.
Yeah, I know, but it's still a 2-seater, bro. Yeah, imagine if I have my grandmother and my mother. Who's gonna sit at the back? Who's gonna like? Come on, bro. You know what I'm talking about. Like with Urus, is like a daily drive.
Yeah.
That's why Urus is what I'm gonna go for whenever possible. If you put like a nice clean deposit on it, bro, you're looking at like 1k something payment a month. You're chilling, man. But Urus is the one. That's the one. And again, you can kind of like make your money back. So in a way, like the only thing is that you put the deposit down, and you know you're not even paying the monthly payments, because like on a $250,000 Urus, you're kind of looking at like what 1 point something. If you put 100k down, you're looking at like 1.3 PCP a month, something like that. And like, bro, like you give this out for a rent or like once a week as well. man, you're getting paid 4k back just from this. The only issue will be the insurance, basically. But you know, imagine you don't need the car, like you just need it maybe for the weekends or whatever, because I usually don't drive as much anyway. Even the car I have now is always just parked. I don't drive as much. Maybe just on the weekends you need the car, bro. Like even if you give it out for like, let's say, rent or for like 3 days a week, you're kind of like trying to turn this into an asset rather than just a liability. Even let's say you get 3k every week, bro, you can literally just make 12k a month just from owning a Urus, right? Obviously you want to deduct all the insurance cost and all the other running costs that it will, so it's kind of like just a little bit prof or break even. You can have this car pretty much for free if you can put down a nice fat deposit. And 100k deposit, you need to put down at least 100k deposit in my opinion if you're gonna get something like this. If you can't put down 100k deposit, then don't get it. No way. That's silly. Imagine paying this much PCP a month. That's stupid. If it's like 1k, that's cool. Anything over 2k paying for a car, it's just, man, it's just not the right time, because you gotta be able to put down a fat deposit. Yeah, in my opinion. Well, there it is. Previous daily 50% is about to get retested soon. Let's go. You see this?
Yeah.
Selling off very nicely now. Very nicely. How long do we have left? 10 more minutes left before this comes to a close as well. So 10 more minutes. It is giving you a very nice close now. And below this, you've pretty much got 8 pips or so. What about you guys, everyone watching? What's kind of like your dream car that you want to get in like the next 3-4 years? Because like you gotta start saying it into existence, guys. Honestly, say it into existence and it will happen. Everything in life is possible. But let me know, what's your dream cars? Everyone watching, what car would you guys like to have? Like maybe not a dream car, you guys are not into cars. Maybe like a dream holiday, a dream house, whatever. Like what are those things that you guys want to get? Because it's very possible just through trading, right? Like making like 6 figures a month from trading is realistic, to be fair. Forget about a year, I'm talking about every month. Evo 9 and Skyline are yeah, that's 1000 bhp. That's crazy, bro. But what can you do with a car like that in the UK, man? Unless you're not from the UK, but something like that in the UK is just pointless, bro. Like literally on my AMG, I got caught always speeding by undercover and they gave me 3 points. So imagine a car like that with 1000 bhp, bro. It's not worth it in the UK, man. In the UK, it's not worth it. Maybe if you move down to like Dubai or some other place, then yeah, it's worth it. But unless you just want it as a collector.
I think Dubai is full of others.
Yeah, but in Dubai, bro, you pay like speed tickets, you know? That's the thing.
Yeah.
Bro, no one's catching that. You know what? I saw this thing, yeah? Basically, they've created this device. It's like you can kind of like put 2 number plates and it flips the number plate. This way you can kind of like avoid like speed cameras and everything, because you can just press one button and you'll flip the number plate and it'll put on like a demo number plate. Yeah, I was thinking about getting it, but I was like, you know what, if I get caught with that, I'm done for, so I'm not gonna risk it. This country is dangerous, man. Honestly, one wrong thing, they'll catch you. You have to be so careful in this country. I was fully this close to putting up those demo number plates on my car. You just press one button and it switches the number plate. Bro, you trade in Canary? Yeah. I have an office here. Yes, I do. But yeah, that's the thing with the number plates, though. I actually have I can show you guys the device as well. Like literally, imagine you got like speed cameras. You can literally get flashed, but because it's a demo number plate, they're not gonna catch you. That's the best thing about it.
And it's just a number.
Yeah, exactly, bro. If you put that up on your car and it's 100,000 bhp, bro, you're chilling, man. They already got this speed trap waiting for you right now. Hey, bro, you've been wishing that upon me for so long now, man. You gotta just let me be, bro. Why do you want me to get caught again? They've caught me once, man. I'm so calm now. I don't overspeed anymore. Honestly, it's just not worth it, man. like another 3 points or what, let's say I'm done for. Even these 3 points are gonna stay on my license for at least like what, 3 years or 4 years. So imagine when I want to get like a nice car now, Urus, and my insurance is gonna be a myth. So that's why I'm just trying to stay humble now, because I do want these nice cars in the future, maybe when I'm over 25. So kind of like trying to just stay content with what I have. I might get like the new E63S though, the new 22-23 plate E63S. It's actually looking nice, looks clean. Lucky the streets there are not like the ones near me, potholes everywhere. You know what, bro, it depends, but yeah, it's not too bad in London. But I think if you go down like north, or because I went down north sides, Manchester, man, it was just disgusting, bro. But down in London is actually not too bad. It's not too bad, but it really depends on the area as well. Obviously, like the area I live in is actually quite nice, so no, it's not too bad. I'm up in Leicester way, bro. It's nice around here. Yeah, Leicester. Leicester's like an hour away from me, I think. It's not too far. I do need to come down to Leicester soon, man. I've got this thing I want to explore in Leicester. I was speeding in Norway and got 100,000 USD fines and 4 days jail. Holy snap, bro. Just for speeding. What were you doing though? Like, what was the speed limit? And what were you doing? 1,000. Bro, man got put in jail for 4 days. Oh my lord. That's crazy, bro. I remember lockdown time, I was speeding this Porsche. I had my E43 AMG, and lockdown time, bro, I was just so tired of being inside. Luckily, one of my guys that I had with me, he was like, he used to work for NHS, so he had like the badge and everything. So we got caught by undercovers. We were actually speeding. Like I was doing like 120 miles per hour. The other Porsche, he was trying to catch up, but I was smoking him out. We saw in this video, guys. Then we had this another car coming up very fast. I'm like, okay, cool. This guy's trying to race us as well. 2 seconds, I see the lights. My heart started beating, because I remember my heart started beating because them times they were not supposed to be out anyway due to the lockdown. And oh my days, my heart started beating. Luckily it was a female officer, and she was so nice, man. So obviously we just said, sorry officer. Obviously my boy, he's a doctor here, you can see he's got the NHS badge and everything. We're just trying to get to the hospital. Luckily there was a hospital just 5 minutes from us here, so obviously we kind of got away with it, and these lot followed us here. So I was like, okay, cool. I'm looking back, the feds are still off to me. I was like, bro, we're going straight into the hospital. I literally fully drove to the hospital, made sure that they stopped flipping, they stopped coming, and then obviously from there I went back home. That was a funny day. 80 kilometers per hour, I was over 130, and because I got to pee, he was undercover. Bro, I had to pee, and it landed him in jail for 4 days. That's crazy. DA type in RS6 top speed UK motorway. He does over 200 miles per hour and got sent prison during COVID. Put it on screen to share if you can. Yeah, RS6 top speed UK. Let's see. Let me see. Yeah, man, it's dangerous, bro. It's so dangerous. I've done top speed on my car. It went up to 150 miles per hour, I remember, but I didn't go past it. But that's because I was going down the hill, so I think kind of because of that it made it faster as well. But let's see. RS6 top speed. Well, he got caught. This guy. Damn, I think I've seen it 200 miles per hour. I think I've seen this as well. Wait, is this the old RS6? I think it was the 15 plate RS6, or I could be wrong, but I think I've seen this video. Let me share the sound as well. I think you guys should be able to hear it actually. Flipping hell. Miles per hour. Oh, that is crazy, bro. You know what is, if my car could do this, I would fully try it. Fully done 200 miles per hour. That is sick. If my car could do that, I would fully do it, bro. I would fully do it. I've done 150, 160, but I've never done 200. I think 155 is top speed I've done in my car. But if I could do 200, but my car doesn't go past 150, that's the issue. 150, 155. If I could, I would fully do it as well. I'll be honest. I fully would. That is just crazy, bro. You know when you're going so fast, yeah, and the steering starts to do this as well. It's just crazy, man. It's just crazy. One-handed as well, yeah. That's actually mad. Wait, so the guy got caught. How did he get caught though? Then how did he get caught? What's the story? What happened? How did he get caught? Was there like any cameras that caught him? Like what happened?
In Portugal, it's normal. You drive like fast, bro.
Bro, you know where I'm from back home, yeah? Obviously, bro, if you get caught, you just give them some money, man. Like, literally just give them some money.
There's not like much security in the roads, you know. And we have very nice, like, high roads. I think that's how it's called.
They tracked him down from YouTube. That is crazy, bro. That is actually crazy. That's so crazy, man. Then you know what they must have done? They must have put him on bail. They must have taken his phone as evidence, and on his phone they must have tracked every single thing, the location, the timing, and then text messages. Like, you know, they must have also tracked him through the IP, because obviously YouTube will pick up your IP when you upload those videos. That's how they must have done it. They must have, I don't think they arrested him. They must have arrested him. There must have been an investigation. He must have been on bail for a little bit, and then he must have gotten put in jail. If that must have happened, honestly. I know how things are done, man. Here is crazy. But that's why if you have something on your phone, you gotta be careful, man. Once they catch you, bro, it's crazy. Once they catch you, they're not gonna leave you alone. Best believe. You'll be on a bill for 2 years at least. But yeah, let's see. Kind of looking for something above this area, but at the moment, just gotta let it go, because obviously the PD 50% is very close to the current price, and so kind of like scaling in is a bit tricky, since this is also the first kind of like giving you a close below this support, so it can still pump back up and cause that fake out. Is a bit hard. Is a bit tricky. It's a little bit tricky. I was watching this video yesterday. Like, there was this it was in Atlanta. Is that how you say it? Atlanta in United States. There was this guy coming from, I think he was coming from, I don't know if he was going to Chicago. I don't remember where he was. I think he was coming from Atlanta. I don't remember, but he was going to Chicago, and then they stopped him because he basically had a rental. But the problem was with the rental, I think he was always speeding by like 20 miles per hour, but I don't think they have 20. They don't have miles per hour in the US. I think it's kilometers per hour, right? So anyway, he was always speeding by 20 miles per hour. They stopped him, and the guy had I think he got done for. Basically, he got done for, I think it was coke. I don't remember exactly where it was, but he got caught with like 4 kilos of coke. And so the guy is always speeding. He got caught again. And then literally I saw like the whole thing, how they literally caught him for the second time, and the guy had like 5-6 kilo of coke in his car. And bro, it's crazy, man. Some people are just silly. Why would you have like 5 kilo of, think about it, right? Imagine if you're moving something like this.
Crazy, man.
Why would you always speed? And in a rental, literally in a rental, it's not even under your name. Like, why would you be over speeding and you got this much, and you've been done for that before as well? Man, it was crazy. I was watching it. I was like, that's mad. Bro, literally
probably he was thinking like, the faster the better. The faster I do the thing, the faster I get out, you know.
I know, bro. Check these, man, from Sweden catching cash in an old ship RS4. You know what? One car that I really do want to get is the RS6, man. The RS6 is just so beautiful, honestly. It just does something to me, man, when I look at the RS6. You know, I'm not really a big fan of Beamers. Like, I don't know, M5 is quite nice, but BMWs, I've never been into them. But the Mercs and the RS6, the R8 and the RS6, oh my lord. you know what, I've always like, I think my next car, obviously not now in like 2 years, either is going to be a RS6, a R8, or a McLaren. These three.
R8 is crazy.
Bro, the R8 is so nice, man. The R8 is the most, like, it's just so nice, man. Such a nice car.
As a YouTuber from Portugal, bro, Portuguese one. I have a V10.
Yeah, it's got the V10.
R8. Yeah.
Yeah, the R8 is actually
The
so
new
nice.
one.
So nice, man.
Oh.
Oh.
It's rejected.
Oh. You see it? How big the SO be though? It'll be massive, bro. At the moment, that's the issue. The SO will be massive above this. But again, see that, like, the thing is, right, it's technically becoming the fake out, isn't it? Like kind of closing below this area, and then the next one just pumping past it. Yeah. I'm gonna wait for this to close though. The 30-minute candle. See how it closes. Yeah, I'm gonna wait for this to close. If it does start to close back above this daily lows area, you know, this support level that we have here, then I know the next one has a very high chance of pumping back up. So I will wait for this though to close, because it's a bit too impulsive, especially in a downtrend. It's a little bit tricky. I'd rather just wait for this to close. Bro, give me a couple minutes. I'm gonna quickly go grab an energy drink, take over from here. I'll be back in literally 5 minutes.
Okay, bro.
Bro, because the cafeteria is gonna close in literally like the next 10-20 minutes or so. So I'll be right back.
Okay. Check these men from Sweden catching cash. Holy shit. I'm gonna search it, Gooey. RS? Oh, the S for arm rod. 62 million, right? Yeah. Yeah, Gully. It was the 62 million thing, right? Trying to see it now. Holy. Or not. I don't know, bro. Check this man from away, YouTube channel. Critical. Let me see. Oh, okay. Let me see. Old man. YouTube channel critical. RS4. RS. Let's see. RS4. Let me see, bro. Damn. That's a Polish chase, right? Oh shit. Damn, man. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Red Bull is back. I need to send the video to DA. I think that was... Is it?